Yeah. You are tuned into the Starting Five podcast. We are back, episode, help me, 16, season 3. Of course, 16. I go by E Trillionaire. You can hit me up on Instagram and X at E_Trillionaire. Again, we want to thank our audience tremendously from the bottom of our heart for tuning in to the pod. And you can find us wherever you get your podcast, Spotify and Apple. And don't forget to tune in and tap in and like and subscribe and comment on our YouTube channel. I'm going to kick it to my left.
Welcome back to the Star 5 podcast with Jay Supreme, House 3 on IG. We back. Am I passing it to Dom or John, or we just gonna swing it how I go? Pass it to my left. Go ahead, John.
You can catch me on IG X, last of Dom Pre X. You can catch me on Facebook at Dom Daniel, and you already know we come with another fire episode, fire content only. Thank you to all the fans that's tuning in, that's watching our shows, that's commenting, that's giving us feedback. I appreciate y'all 1,000%. Y'all just don't even know, man. I appreciate y'all, and shout out to my Bills, man. We holding it down, man.
Victory Wednesday. Victory Wednesday for Dom.
And the Bengals too, baby. Y'all see my nigga Big T. I'm passing to my left.
Got like brownies down in there, huh? Brownies down in Cincinnati.
Shout out to Jake Brown.
He might be the one to beat the Browns.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Jonathan Cinco Hardy. Jonathan Cinco Hardy on the book.
There yet.
At Super John on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter/X and Instagram. And you already know, man. Hit us with your likes, your dislikes, your questions, your suggestions. And give us that feedback because you know we need that. And we still number one. Go ahead, EB.
And shout out to Justo back again. Justin starting 5 on IG. He kicking it down in FLA for the holiday. So we'll see you next week, bro. Have a good time and be safe.
Stay safe, my brother.
Be safe.
Is he in Miami by any chance?
I don't know. He might be in Orlando.
Okay, shout out to the Dolphins, man.
Be careful with them gualas down there, bro.
Alligator season.
Be careful.
Yeah, so we gonna kick it
that man in a relationship, bro. Cheers.
in
In a relationship.
Ooh.
Right.
Part itself.
We gonna start off with the starting 5 segment, and we'll just start in the National Basketball Association. And last night, Memphis Grizzlies guard Ja Morant returned
12 back.
25 game suspension. And pre-pod we were talking about the face of the league, and I'm just gonna just put this out there. I can't remember the channel that I saw it on, but there was a conspiracy that 23 out in LA was considering retiring. I'm just gonna put this out there. This is what I heard. This is just news. I don't know if it's fake news, real news. You can take it however you want to take it. But he was considering retiring at the end of the season, and allegedly the league said, per this source, all alleged, that they was gonna release some news that was unnatural about LeBron if he retired, so he came back. But my thing is, after watching last night, because I think the Grizzlies were down as much as 24 points in the first half against the no-done-eating motherfucking team, New Orleans Pelicans. And
Y'all see that nigga belly doing a wobble?
hey, listen, man, and Ja and the Memphis Grizzlies just walked them down, and then I guess the play was 12 at the end, and with no time on the clock.
They called the Kobe. Get the fuck out the way.
Get out the way, and Ja dropped 34 in his return back to the NBA, and in my opinion, outside of Anthony Edwards, the face of the NBA moving forward. So we had mentioned way back, probably when the season started, or sometime after, would they make the playoffs? Because I think they start with 4 and
They 7 and 19.
7 and 19.
They 7 and 19.
And
right now.
can they make the playoffs? After watching last night, I think so.
The
They
play
definitely gonna be a play-in.
Playing team for sure.
They can make a run.
And they could probably make a run to the playoffs because everybody in the Western Conference is kind of shaky right now. But what does Ja mean to the league? Fuck the playoffs. I mean, how important is he to the NBA?
Well, I'll go first, and because it's documented and recorded. I've been on here saying that he was the one. Like, y'all seen the commercials. Y'all seen nigga had his own shoe. He had it. It was prompted to be him until unfortunately, allegations and unfortunate, mishaps on the IG.
Immature
Had to-
behavior.
Yeah, he had to go sit down for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully, him sitting down, we still see he was outside on that court getting his shots up for sure because he didn't look rusty at all.
No, yeah.
He been working. But like I said, I'm very well documented that I seen what the league was trying to do with him. I seen it. He was supposed to be he's the heir apparent. He's supposed to be the next one. And he came back and proved me right. Like, I'm him. So I commend Ja. And if Josh were to ever see this and to get back into our former our past episodes, Ja, we were never up here blowing down on how much of a basketball player you were. We were saying the decisions you were making off the court was hurting who you were on the court.
For sure.
Never talking about how we all think you are uber talented up here. Shit, some of us had you top 10.
No, for sure.
If not, am I lying?
Yeah, and I know I had some things to say. I was very opinionated. Probably more or less because of the disappointment in decisions.
Yeah, that's all it was.
And where's the support system? When you're $100 million man. But I was excited really just to see him play last night. 34 points on 12 of 24. He didn't make a three, but fuck all of that. 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a block. I mean, and just a game changer. And he went against the other number 1 pick who really didn't have a good game.
They said Will scored 100 without no 3, so I mean.
I want to talk about that too. But like, it really ain't too much you can do with him. Once he get by, you can get in that lane, he can hang and extend plays with his athleticism and get any shot he want. He's a problem. And so, I don't shout out a lot of players, you know that. I'm very frugal in my praise. But the kid is
Very much so.
He's impressive.
Giving Ja some praise.
He's impressive.
Hey, you better take that to the bank coming from EB.
Ja back, man.
He's impressive. And so, shout out to him and the Grizzlies. They're gonna be an issue in the Western Conference. But go ahead, man. I mean,
Shout out to my man Ja. I've been rocking with you since day one, bro. Me and my man's Q, we always get in an argument because I always take you over Trey because he fuck with Trey. But you play defense. Trey might have been a little bit farther than you, but it's still early. Shout out to you coming back. Get your head on straight. Continue to be the superstar that you is, because you unstoppable when you don't want to be stopped. Can't nobody really stay in front of you at all. It's all a matter of you being consistent and you being more efficient from the field and getting your teammates involved. Continue doing what you do. You got a lot of work to make up for your team being so far down on the pedestal. You got a lot of work to make up, but continue doing what you do, man. I hope you continue to keep your head on straight. I hope how you see him for them games that you learned your lesson about all the off the field shit, all the off the court shit you've been doing. Reel that shit back in, bro. Lock in, bro. I understand you still young, but lock in, man. You're very important to this league and very important to your team. So you got to understand that.
Okay, to your point right there, right? So look how well he was received by not only the players but the coaching staff.
I was about to say that.
Trey don't get that kind of reception
I was about to say
from
that.
his teammates.
Facts.
John Collins want the fuck out.
Facts.
Hey, Nate McMillan, have we seen you? Who was the coach before him? He on Indiana's bench right now. The associate head coach, the other black guy. He got 3 coaches canned down there.
Lloyd Carr.
Oh, Lloyd.
Very respected coach, been in the league for a minute, got his opportunity to coach him. Man, give me Ja Morant all day, every day.
And like you were saying, like, look how he's received. Even in the past, the way Steven Adams rocked with him and protect him. You seen what Desmond Bain said. He was like, nah, bro, we going to you for the game winner. We're not going down to J3. We going down to you for the game winner.
Yeah.
Like, they respect him. They love him. They you know what I mean? They raise they play. He a franchise player, man. He's undeniable.
Like a Houston Rocket.
It's crazy you say that. It's crazy you say that, John, because I would love to see the Rockets versus the Grizzlies in the play-in. I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
I was contemplating because I went to the Cavs game on Monday, and I ain't gonna say Dylan Brooks is this and that, right? But he what they about. I mean, Andrews aside, I think they miss him.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
He was a glue guy.
Including Adams, right? Because now Desmond Bain got to do a little bit more, you know, and some of the other players, support players, a little younger and not that multi-talented. They can play their role. He was definitely a huge piece to their
when you think about it, when they was going back and forth with Golden State in that time, yeah, obviously it was premature for all the shit they was talking, but they was built to go toe-to-toe with a team like that.
Yeah, they were.
With a healthy Steven Adams, with Brooks there, Bain coming on, Ja leading the way, like J3 stepping up being the player he is, like they was built to be the Warriors team when healthy, but you know what I mean? Ja want to get on the internet, niggas is hurt. And you know now here's Memphis trying to claw their way to a playing game with their savior back. So
Yeah, because what was that? 22. Yeah, the real reason the Grizzlies lost that series to Golden State, they was just too immature.
Mm-hmm. You gotta watch it. So today, would it be December 20th?
About 5 days till
2023.
Christmas.
5 days. So the season ain't really started yet.
yeah, it's
but-
still early.
So Dom, it's early. His clause is going out the window in 5 days.
This
When,
day,
when we see y'all next week, it will no longer. Hey, that's gonna be the name of next week's episode. It is no longer early.
December 20th, 2023 has never happened before and never happened again.
Real season starts.
And the Grizzlies are now 7-19. So we'll come back to this in about a month and see where they at. They're currently 13th in the Western Conference. We'll see how far they climb.
If the Clippers can go on a 12-game win streak, why can't the Grizzlies?
Speaking of the Clippers, okay, so we was all not too wheelie nilly or even happy about
You want this or you should
Hart and going to
You
the
wanna
Clippers,
I know Dog got some
But-
good shit for this one.
but they
I go.
have very, very quietly put together a win
Quiet.
streak, and Kawhi Leonard is playing at a very, very high level, and James Harden has apparently found his footing. They're 16-10 now, in the upper echelon of the Western Conference top 6. What's going on in LA?
LA, they're playing good basketball. James Harden is coming along. He's starting to get a lot of his teammates involved. And Kawhi Leonard has been very consistent throughout this 12-game win streak. He's been very consistent all year, in my opinion, because all year since the start of the season, he's been balling. He might have had a few bad games, but all year he's been balling.
for the most part.
I'm going to give them their respect because they're on a, 12-game win streak?
12-game win
I'm going to give them their respect for that. But,
Well, 8.
8-game win streak, but that's all fine and dandy. With the veteran players that they have, it's all come down to the postseason. James Harden, yeah, all that shit look cute in the regular season, but you won't be judged until we get to the postseason to when all the chips is on the line. I want to see you still doing them step back threes, yelling at the camera when the shit really means something. All that shit is cute in the regular season in December before Christmas. That shit is all cute. But when we get to the playoffs and it's the first or second round, it's game 6 or game 7, and y'all down 2 or 3, and y'all need that, I want you to keep that same energy. But what y'all doing right now is cute. I commend y'all. I'll see y'all come playoff time.
My name is Jonathan Hardy, and I approve of that message. Cause listen, I'm piggybacking off everything Dom said, cause we had a little spat earlier this week in our group message.
Little lip sparring contest.
Listen,
Pause.
hey,
I gotta get my last
Hey,
pull off
listen.
for the year in.
you scored 130 on one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA. Congratulations, you did what you're supposed to do. But we all know, in this room and the people we were arguing with, know, the 4 of y'all were brought together not to beat Indiana in December.
Facts.
All right, so let's look at this real quick. So in this win streak, they got dubs against Dallas, Denver, Sac, 2 against the Warriors, Denver again, Utah, Portland, Sac again, Golden State again, New York, and Indiana. So
Quality
they
wins.
got some quality
That's
wins
some
here.
quality wins in
I
there.
give him 6 quality
And
wins.
that's great.
I give him 7.
6 out. Okay, 7 out of 9.
I'm gonna give
Joe
one of
Burrow
them.
to win series.
I'm
not
gonna get one of them.
games.
I'm gonna get one of them games against
EB.
Golden State. I'm gonna give him
We
7.
gotta see y'all beat them 4 times in 2 weeks.
It's not about games. It's about series, right? It's about series.
Listen, when I said it, and y'all go back into the archives, and I'm gonna preface what I said. When I said it wasn't going to work, I'm talking about them hanging a banner.
Okay. Now let me just put this.
Listen, when you put 4 talented motherfuckers on a basketball court, they're going to win games.
Right.
Can y'all do it when the fucking rubber needs to meet the road?
I'm not a believer.
I've seen
However-
one of y'all on the out of the 4
And
superstars do
Quad.
it.
And that's what I was getting ready to say. If he is the best player, they got a shot. But that's the only reason why. Not because of the other 3 or 4. 3. We adding Russ into this?
Yeah, that's
So
why I
that
said
would be
4.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And we'll throw Zubac in there. I mean, he's a big piece of what they do.
He not.
But he not.
the
You know
four.
what I'm saying? He's not a
four.
big 4.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
Chewbacca.
But if Quad can keep it up and not get injured, they just might not. They might be a problem. However,
Prove me wrong. I'm
and-
not opposed to coming on here and apologizing.
yeah. And that's the
But
only.
until it happens, you not gonna hold my feet to the fire because
Yeah.
y'all niggas beat Indiana.
That's the only way I see it working. That's the only way I see it working.
What about playoff P?
Come on, man.
Or is it podcast P now?
or way off peak.
Chill, bro.
Come on, man.
He got
And
3
we,
memes.
We talk.
He said he got 3.
We talk about niggas in closeout games. But I done seen Paul George put up 6 points,
Just 6.
disappear. I done seen Paul.
See,
George,
I thought it was 5.
you're right. It was. My bad. I gave him a free throw.
You gave him a free throw.
I done seen James Harden disappear 2 straight.
2 straight.
I'm talking about last year.
We ain't gonna
2
go
straight
back in
games.
the archives, is we?
Boy.
Nigga, and if we want to go stats, James Harden was shooting 39% from the field in the playoffs last year.
And that's not good.
That's the system.
That's not
That's
good.
what you want your
Right.
system to be.
That's the system.
Nah, no sir.
Fuck. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man.
2 closeout games, you barely getting over 15 points. Fuck out of here. What are you talking about?
But you balling so hard in the regular season, it all look good. Man, come on, man. We do this shit for rings, bruh. That's what all we hear about when it comes down to Brown versus Jordan. How many rings you got? So now I'm holding every superstar that think they got it to that same standard. How many rings you got? And when the playoffs start, you don't play as well as you do come regular season. So I don't want to hear none of that.
Okay.
Especially in December. Fuck out of here.
All right, it's early. Are we gonna stay in LA? So I was on my feed.
I am John Hardy, and I approve that message.
I was on my feed, and this guy, I'm not even gonna give him the time of day here. He's successful because of the type of content that he posts on Instagram. That's why, in my opinion, that's why he got that blue check mark. Because it's most LeBron hate, and people love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Whatever, you can have your views however you want. I'm not here to tell you to think one way or the other. But he brought up the fact that he played the video in his meme about Kobe. You know, we're not here to raise divisional banners and Western Conference championship banners. We're here to raise championship banners. And the Lakers did win the in-season cup, and the banner came with it, right? And so this comparison was Kobe despises that, but LeBron implores it. So, but my problem with that is, and how I view it is, I think Kobe understands that the steps along the way to winning a championship. If you don't win your division, you don't make the playoffs, or you don't get a chance to get in the playoffs. If you don't win your conference, well then you don't play in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
So if Kobe was alive and he played in this league this year, Kobe would have won that fucking cup.
No.
Don't tell me otherwise. So why can't LeBron have that same type of mindset?
Because it fits the narrative that everybody wants to push, that LeBron's not a winner.
And who's to say that LeBron don't got that same mentality? He don't have no control on them raising a banner. That's not his job.
He doesn't own the Lakers.
Yeah, that's not his. And that's not Kobe's say neither.
That's why he said it. Cause they raising division banners, conference championship banners, and he all about champions. That's why he said it.
But that's something that was employed before Kobe even got there.
No, for sure.
They were doing that. They weren't still doing. You see, you know what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Yeah.
When Magic was there, they wasn't hoisting them shits when Magic was there.
No,
So that's something Kobe inherited. So of course he has to say that because he was a Laker for 20 years.
Yeah.
So that was something
That's
he
the
inherited.
company
That wasn't
brand,
something he
yeah,
came
that's
into
the
the
company
league
brand,
saying.
yeah.
Right, exactly.
Because if he played for anybody else, y'all been in other arenas. Y'all see them, our arena. Y'all see the division championships hanging up there.
Yeah.
That's just something the Lakers didn't do.
No, for sure.
Mhm.
And we know that in this era, we know what it is. The Lakers had some type of success. That's some success for LeBron. So let's dig up something to cause controversy.
But here's my thing.
Or to
like,
downplay.
In addition to that,
Or,
right?
or to put them at odds with each other.
Would that comment have been made if any other team in the league won the fucking
No.
mid-season cup?
No.
No.
No. Not at all.
And that's what I politely put in the comments and I added his ass. Why are you bringing this up? This is irrelevant. The only reason why you brought this shit up and you made a video that got 100,000 likes and views is because LeBron James is in it.
Mhm.
You, like Brian Windhorst, were successful because of LeBron James.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up. You owe your success to him. Because otherwise you wouldn't exist. And I said that.
And we
The
meant
reason why a lot of these people exist in the media, Skip Bayless, is because of LeBron James.
stand on it.
That's a fact.
And you can think whatever you want to think about LeBron. He's a brulee and this and that. Look, he a money maker. Did I say that word right?
Yeah, Boule.
Okay. He's a money maker. We get it. We're in the matrix. We understand it.
He's the face of the league, bro.
But he's the face of the NBA.
20 years strong.
So-
21 years.
So,
strong.
He's a face
so
of
that program is doing his job. He's doing what he's supposed to be fucking doing.
LeBron is transcended basketball, bro. He's the face of sports. Whenever LeBron's in the building doing anything, that camera is
It's rolling. Action.
Shit, what was it that past weekend? Bryce was playing his high school game. Like, shit, I'm just trying to come here to see my youngest son hoop, bro.
That's it.
But he know the camera's on it.
No, for sure. He know what come with it. He know
Yeah,
what
but
he
I just came to here to see my son hoop, bro. That's it. I don't need the paparazzi, but I know y'all gonna be here.
No, for sure.
But I don't need it, bro. I just came to see Brycey hoop, bro. That's it. Me, my mama, and my daughter. We wildin'.
No, facts. Shout out to the last episode, man. Still top 5.
Shout out to Cat Williams, because he said it best. If you ain't got enough haters,
You ain't
what
doing it
you
right.
ain't doing it right.
You ain't doing it right.
And apparently, Brian got all the haters,
That
so
nigga's
apparently he doing something right.
Excelente.
You feel me? So, they just found another reason to hate on Brown. They won the in-season tournament, so they hung. I wasn't a big fan of hanging the banner, but it is what it is. Y'all just want to find another reason to hate on Brown.
But like you said, it's not his deal.
Up to him.
Not at all.
So like
He don't run the NBA. He don't own the Lakers.
Right.
He not leading and throwing the parade for it.
And I hate when people put that narrative like, oh, the NBA just helping Bron. But if that was the case, y'all don't think Bron would have more than 4 rings?
Exactly.
You think we'd beat the Warriors a few more times?
right. If it's good.
I mean,
If-
what we really talking about?
Or the year we did win, we didn't have to come down 3-1 to win.
Exactly.
Listen, bro.
Or why did it take LeBron so long to actually win the championship?
Listen, bro. They try to find their narratives and they try to go with them, bro. Like in reality, bro, like facts is fact. Like, bro, that shit don't make no sense. Bron get all the calls. Bron get what calls?
None.
Cause I've definitely seen some games where this nigga's getting his ass whooped.
Oh, facts.
He's out there begging for calls. If you did watch the Matrix, like the key Matrix
And that's
said,
I'm sorry, EB. And that's another thing I want niggas to stop saying. Every superstar cries for calls.
every
all
last
of
one of them.
Every last one of them. From Dr. J, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, all the way down to the superstars of today. Every last one of them niggas cry for calls.
They changed the whole game because of Michael Jordan.
Fact.
They changed the whole game because of Michael Jordan. Yes,
Don't
or no?
nobody never bring that up, bro, which is crazy to me. They took out hand checking because of it. Like, come on, man.
I mean, in his defense, he was pretty fucking good because he still averaged over 37 points a game with being hand checked.
Exactly.
So he really didn't even need it. But, I mean, just put like this, the Pistons were better than them. That's why he couldn't beat them.
That's a fact.
And when they aged, he beat them.
That's a fact.
It wasn't.
Same with Boston.
You're right. So I want to switch to the NFL while we're still in the fast break real quick. We're gonna talk about. I want to talk about Pittsburgh real fast. Two things really, from the same game. One, DeMonte Kazi being suspended for that hit. Do you guys think that's too egregious? And then Kenny Pickett not blocking on a potential opportunity to block to get a touchdown. I know.
Deontay Johnson did it early in the season too. With something going on with their culture for whatever reason. Because, like someone said, it's either you being coached to do that, or your coach is allowing you to do that. And I know they not being coached to do
Let me
that.
ask a question. Why they get rid of Claypool?
Was the shame
'Cause he
shit
was
that
a headache.
Johnson doing
He was a headache.
Are they drafting the wrong players?
same shit George Pickens doing.
Seemed like they drafted a lot of diva wide receivers, if you ask me.
But not too long ago, everybody was saying that the Pittsburgh can't go wrong with drafting.
Them
receivers.
niggas not talented. That's what we talk. That's what niggas when they said it's the mindset.
No,
All
for
them
sure.
niggas are uber talented,
Facts.
No, for sure.
and I have to commend them on that. The niggas don't miss in that room. It's just their attitude and how they step out into that field. But all them niggas are uber talented.
Do they make winning plays? That's the question.
As of lately, it hasn't been working out for them. If we being honest, now, I can't disagree with John saying about the talent.
I think they're talented.
I can't put it on the receivers, though. They got a quarterback problem, for sure. For sure.
But like Antonio Brown was saying, like throwing a fit every single time ain't gonna help the situation with your quarterback.
That's a
I-
fact.
and
That's
And-
a
And that's just real shit.
That's a
what,
fact.
what Justo said to us was real. But y'all ever heard the saying, right message, wrong message?
Wrong messenger.
Yep.
He
But not
can't say
necessarily.
that.
Now it's the wrong messenger right now because of his body of work. But
But he did the same
When
thing in
you look-
Pittsburgh.
later in his career, yes. But I'm saying for the bulk of the success he had in his career, him and Ben figured that shit out. It just kind of blew up down the stretch.
Yep.
So I feel what you're saying, right? But at some point in time, he has a leg to stand on, and it's saying nobody can say it better than him because he's been a controversial receiver.
But think about this. The year he was blowing up, people forget he led the league in touchdowns and he had almost 1,300 yards receiving and 100 catches. So what are you being a bitch about? What are you bitching about?
That by that time the CTE is kicking in.
Was it say what I'm saying?
Too many concussions.
So and my thing is, if AB had to deal with Kenny Pickett, I think things would have went a little bit different. But you had a Hall of Fame
No, he probably
quarterback.
would have beat that nigga.
You had a Hall of Fame quarterback, and
What?
you still was bitching and complaining.
What?
Leading you top 5 in targets.
Yeah. If Kenny was top 5 in targets, it'd be. I mean, if not Kenny, if George was top 5 in targets, it'd be a different story.
Different.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said it's right message, wrong messenger.
No, for sure. But he has a perspective point of view. But
The
like I said,
message,
it's still
the message was ironclad, beautiful.
But look,
Wrong
this
nigga
is what they
saying
should have
it.
said. They should have said all pro NFL former receiver and just kind of left it anonymous.
Yeah, and that would have went. That would have went.
Whoever
perfect.
said that, he's dead
He
on.
was dead ass. That nigga say, hey, he talking. Whoever that nigga was, he talking.
That nigga spit.
But as soon as they put AB face on it, bro,
Oh,
it really has a.
It's crazy.
It's barely standing on one
It
leg.
even made me question it when Justin said that. I'm like, bro. Then I read it. I'm like, damn, this shit make a lot of sense.
It did. It read, bro. It read perfectly. It's just the wrong guy saying it.
No, for sure.
Big fact.
Okay, I
But
just,
what did they do? What did they do?
well, I just want to just
Well, as far as what you
go
brought
back
up
to
initially was
was DeMonte Kazi's suspension was upholded by the the League and the Player Association. Obviously, he had a questionable
That played bang bang
against
bro.
Michael Pittman Jr. He didn't use his helmet at all. I mean, he did use his shoulder, but he was still flagged and ejected from the game. And I guess more or less he's in the Draymond Green category. He's a multiple time offender.
I feel like that's the issue right there. Once you a repeat offender, same thing with the dude with the Broncos, Kareem Jackson. Once you become in the light of being that type of player, you really don't have a whole lot of leeway. Like they looking to hit you like they hit him up with the fines and the suspension. You know what I mean? You don't get a whole lot of leeway.
And
because now you got a reputation.
And you talk, and I'm speaking from a perspective of not having played the position. I mean, I know you got like only a split decision to make a choice here, and to me it wasn't an egregious tackle. I mean, it was just because of the area that it was in. Maybe he could have reached out, tagged him. Who knows what he was thinking at that point in time? Didn't look as bad. Didn't look bad to me to be a suspension for the rest of the season.
It's 3 games.
Even so. Like I think that was doing too much, but what I wanted to say was really
Royal
he's scheduled to lose roughly $208,000 of his money.
No, that's the
problem. And so are they using him as an example for the rest of the league? My God,
It's possible.
If Kareem Jackson would be the example, because I think he didn't miss he didn't miss damn near half the season on suspension, if not a little bit more. But my thing is about the play, and I want to put it in perspective for the viewers. As a DB, think about this, and for our Cleveland audience, going down 480. And everybody know how 480 rock. Somebody's coming on the on ramp. You're flying, and they're coming on slow as hell.
They merging slow as
hell. You have to make a decision. I either hit this wall, or I hit him, and you got that much time to think about it. That's how it is playing in the secondary, bro.
I understand.
You literally have you have no more than 2 seconds to think about how I'm about to do this.
And being a secondary player myself, right? Even though I'm not the most physical, big hitting type of guy, but just growing up and being a secondary guy, coaching secondary, it's either I'm going for the ball or I'm hitting that motherfucker. It ain't no let me avoid him, let me just tag him down. It's either I'm going for the fucking football or I'm going to fuck this receiver up.
Mm-hmm. Is the head always the first choice?
But the thing, and like Shannon Sharp was saying this after they was doing this nightcap, the Saturday night nightcap, because this was a Saturday game. And he was talking. You gotta, like I said, you don't have that much time to process shit. So you gotta think about this. EB, when you're, say you in a fight. When somebody swing, what you do?
Duck.
So when somebody's running at you about to tackle you, what do? So I'm aiming here. But once you see me and you do this, guess where? This comes down to where your shoulder was at. Mm-hmm. So now I wasn't aiming at your head. I was trying to hit you where I was trying to hit you. But you tensed up and you protecting yourself. I have no gripes because I play on both sides. I play both sides of the fence.
Sure.
And I'm about to just play devil's advocate for a second. When we talking about the technique and the teaching, and we talk about a defenseless receiver in that instance, right? Because he dove full out for the ball. Can you teach the player the same mechanics that this is a quarterback getting ready to slide, and I'm just gonna tag him down? Because it's not like he gonna hit the ground anyway.
But EB, you can't tell a DB that. A quarterback running is different.
It's a different.
Because he already got the ball, so he didn't got his 15 already. Now I can run up and stop him from getting 18.
Right.
But the pass, that could be, I could break this bitch up. That bitch could pop in the air. We get an interception.
Okay, good point.
I can break this up, and now it's a big third down, and I get my offense back on the field, and we go win the game.
And I see that point too.
So I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tag him down in certain situations.
Right. You want?
I'm trying to go win a ball
You
game.
want to dislodge that football.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you. Like I said, we watching it and then seeing the replay. I'm thinking that ain't.
It was
three
bang.
That ain't 3 game suspension type
No.
shit.
It was a great hit.
It was a great hit, but again, we talking
Great
10
hit.
years ago, 20 years ago.
It's a great hit.
Play on.
Yeah.
No, 10 years ago.
You know what I'm
said
saying?
it right, 10 years ago.
Exactly.
We
20 years ago, it's definitely a playoff. Like, get your ass up.
But the devil's advocate in this new NFL that we're in, like, you gotta be smart. Like,
You do.
You can't hit receivers like that no more. It's fucked up because I love watching that shit because as a defender, you're already at the offense's and the receiver's mercy as it is. That's one of the hardest positions to play. So when you got a chance to hit one of the motherfuckers, that's gonna change the game because they're not gonna go up with that same type of intensity that they did after getting hit like that.
Right.
It totally changes how they play. Some receivers.
And as a DB, I can't always get there to break the ball up with my hands.
Exactly.
But with a big shot, I can dislodge him from the ball. It's-
Exactly.
You taking away my ability to succeed at my position.
Exactly.
And like Tom Brady was saying, you know what I mean? That's really more so on the quarterback, not putting the receiver in that
Exactly.
position.
Yep.
And that's a point that Tom Brady
We
made,
putting
too.
too much expectations,
Yeah,
and we trying to water
receiver.
down defense way
Right.
too much.
So, I think this was part of Kareem's, what they were saying why Kareem got suspended, but of course it played a part in this because it's kind of like the same thing. So what in the guidelines of what they're saying is, it's the defender's job to protect the receiver. I said, what in the fuck?
That's a conflict of interest.
Exactly.
Listen. All football players know we don't ever want to see nobody go down, because we all want everybody to walk away healthy. And what's Coach Roski's quote at the beginning of the game? We don't want to see nobody
mind-
injured, but we wouldn't.
we don't mind if they a little bit more banged up than us.
we are. We never want to see a dude go off.
Classic line.
But that's not my responsibility to make sure he good.
That's facts though.
Cause ain't nobody worrying about what the fuck I got. Ain't nobody worried about me.
Oh, when niggas like DK out here trying to take your head off.
You see what I'm
Or
saying?
back in the day, Heinz Ward knocking niggas' blocks off.
That goes both ways. In terms of the physicality. And so again, watching that play, I'm not thinking 3 game suspension. It didn't look all that bad to me. I've seen worse.
But like I said, it's this whole repeat offender shit.
I've seen
that's
worse.
what it is more than anything.
All right, that's enough time on the Squealers.
It wasn't so much. It was just that he made the play.
It was yeah.
They got other problems in paradise.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna harp on it.
So I wanted to install a new segment this week, and we'll just for the sake of ease, we'll call it around the NBA, and just to see what other teams are doing. I know we do the state of the Cavs towards the end of the show, but I wanted to, I know we do the headlines in the fast break. Well, I don't really study them that much. I mean, that's just those jobs. But look, but this is what I want to say because, and I'm gonna start with the Lakers real quick. And I want to get y'all thoughts on this. I think they've lost 3 of the last 4 games. And I personally didn't like the D'Angelo Russell re-sign. I think they should have went in a different direction. And to be honest, a lot of my theories is coming true, especially these last 3 to 4 games. He's been null and void.
Abysmal.
Right. And so I'm thinking whatever they got to do, they got to do something to blow him. And I don't know what team's going to take him. But I don't think he fits for what they want to do, especially defensively. Do they need to get rid of D'Angelo Russell? We're not gonna waste year 21 with this garbage.
I think so. Because every time there's a big game, when the intensity magnifies, he always doesn't really.
He don't show up.
He don't show up. He don't play as well as he do when they playing another team.
2 points tonight.
You can look at the conference finals. He played way worse than he did considered to the grit against the Grizzlies series and the Warriors series.
No, he
Bruce
showed
Brown
up for
put the
both.
clamps on him.
Way worse.
Bruce Brown.
And it's like he's already a liability on defense.
Yep.
Offensively, if he's not hitting his shots, he's a liability on offense as well. So it's like, unfortunately, gotta move on from him because I mean, when the rubber meets the road and when we need him to ball out in the big game, he typically gives you about
Shrinks.
7 to 8 points. 3 for 14 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3.
30 minutes and 2 points is atrocious.
That's what he does. And
And
he's been in the league long enough to have a track record.
And I get, you know, we're gonna heavily criticize LeBron. We're gonna heavily criticize Anthony Davis, especially when they don't play well. But you know, you gotta have something from the other start. We already know that Cam Reddish is not a scorer. Tayshaun Prince, Torian Prince gonna give you what he got.
They play the same, so
Right, you know, so it's the same player.
I wouldn't
Even
mistake that.
Jared Vanderbilt, that's the same player.
I would.
We're not getting much offense out of there. So they're relying on D'Angelo Russell, which is why they put Austin Reeves to the bench to get some punch off of the bench.
Mhm.
And Russell's giving you nothing.
What about this? What about if you switch roles
I just thought about that. Maybe
and let him run the second unit?
maybe him play against the lesser opponents. That could be something
And-
they
and
could
bring
look at.
Austin.
That could be an answer, Dom.
And bring
could be
Austin
the
back
answer.
to the starting
It
lineup.
could be.
Because this,
They gonna
bro,
try
30,
it out.
30 minutes and 2 points. Isaac Ocardio.
I could go out there and do that.
Could you?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can get out there and
yeah.
get a free
Get
get
two
open
free
for
throws?
LeBron, drop me off for a layup.
Something. Get a leak
I'm good
out.
for that. I'm good
Get a
with
leak
that.
out layup.
I'm good
Ron
with that.
passed me wide up in that corner, man. I'm sealing that bitch.
But that's what we saying, bro. You 30 EB, you on the court for 30 minutes and you're gonna get one bucket.
1 of 6. You're not even being aggressive. Because I know you got the green light.
You went 0 for 4 from deep.
All right, real quick,
One
switching.
more, he would have been 1 for
switching
5.
gears.
That fifth one, he would have been 1 for 5, like Dom said.
Since the in-season cup is over, Dame Lillard has gone up a level. And I told niggas,
It's still early.
okay, all right. All
Last
right.
episode, like you gotta let him get it on.
It ain't early. Okay.
You got 1 play, that's it.
Last
But like I
episode,
always
That's
say,
it.
gotta
when
hit
you-
the clip.
and like I always say, when you in year 12, you in year 13, you ain't coming out guns blazing in November, December.
You know what time it is.
Sea legs happen around January, February. We really in shape now. I know what we doing. I'm used to playing with him now.
You gotta get to the All-Star break. Real
But
talk.
in his defense, it's a tournament game. It's an intense game. I hit a big shot. I'm feeling myself. I'm talking my shit. I'm going against Dame. And everybody do this shit. When you go against somebody, they got a
I'm not even
signature.
talking about
They got
that.
a signature celebration. You might you make a play. You might get it off on
I
them.
respect
You
it.
might get it off
EB,
on
I
them.
respect it.
I watched
I respect
for a
it.
better part of maybe 15 years. Every time somebody scored on the Baltimore Ravens, everybody did the Ray Lewis dance.
That's just one example.
So
That's
it's
a good
gonna
example.
happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I
All right.
respect it.
So since that play-in game, Dame is 40, 39, 33.
Yes, sir. Yes,
But we know who Dame is.
We do.
This is
So,
not surprising.
Here's my question:
Reese did him a favor.
Is-
He woke him up.
Is he done
Like he's trying to get on
deferring?
that time again, dang.
Is he done deferring?
But people had to realize that them niggas have to feel each other out.
Yeah.
we know what
And
you
it's
mean.
like-
Dame ain't never played with a nigga like on this magnitude, and neither is Giannis.
And Dame is the one with the bag. So get in your bag. Giannis is good enough to play.
Hold on, that's understated. He has a duffel bag.
No, that nigga got
He
that.
got
He
Louis Luggins.
Yeah,
He got
Louis
Louis
bag,
Luggins.
He got the Duffy.
He got more than the
And
bag.
then Giannis got the type of game where he can, okay, this is how
Yeah,
Dame,
easily
and I
adapt to
can
that.
find my game around this.
Mm-hmm.
Play defense, hustle, run the floor.
And that pick and roll with them two niggas is
Yeah, come on, man.
atrocious.
Boston in trouble.
We've been through that.
Boston in trouble.
I
But
just
it's still early. They gotta stay healthy.
we projecting it. We
And
just
make it to
projecting
the playoffs because Dame has been hurt
Now,
these last few years. Later on in the season, maybe it could have been how his team has been performing, and he might not want to
Overexert itself.
Push it to the
No.
limits.
But let me say this.
But he got to stay healthy after All-Star break going into the playoffs.
Pistons, Rockets, Spurs. So you gotta look at the opponent as well.
Facts. That's big. That's big facts. Doing what he's supposed to do against lesser teams. That's big facts.
All right. So last night the Warriors came back against the Celtics. Of course, Dre's gone for indefinitely. And they just played a lot of helter-skelter basketball last night. Klay Thompson, he found his shot. Maybe the Fountain Youth has come back. I don't know. Dario Saric is playing big minutes for them now. Wiggins is off of the bench now, so they made some adjustments out there in Golden State.
I like him though.
And last week, I think it was last week or the week before, we was like free Steph Curry. I don't know what the fuck we did that as I thought about it. Like,
I did not partake
what am
in that.
I saying?
I did not
I
partake
can't believe
in
I
that.
said that shit.
I did.
Right. I did.
I would say,
I-
fuck Steph Curry.
I'm gonna take that back.
No.
But
I understand.
is what they doing right now sustainable?
No.
What, the Warriors?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Okay. So since that was some vehemently no's, let's flip this. So last night on Inside the NBA, Kenny Smith and Shaq had a debate. Shaq was just bowed down and put Steph in the top 5 all time. And Kenny Smith was like, once you get past 3, you're reaching. And he said, Kobe Bean Bryant, he said, yeah, we reaching. This is what Kenny Smith said. So are we ready to have the debate that Steph Curry is top 5 because he beat Boston in December?
But hold on, this is my thing. How do these conversations start after a regular season game? This nigga didn't drop 50 in the playoffs. He didn't win a championship.
I would say this: the magnitude of the game and how it played out.
It's early.
Okay, but my question is, why do we do this every time he has a good game?
I don't know why they do that. They got it's an hour, half hour show. They got to fill in some time.
I understand that, but
More importantly,
listen, and I'll, regardless of the rivalry we had with them, Steph is a good player, great player. To put some respect on Steph's name. But has like in 15, like it's always a but next to his playoff runs, except for 22. I give him 22. I don't want to. It's not many holes to put, but the first 3, they're holes to poke in. What holes do we have to poke at Mike?
None.
LeBron,
None.
Kobe,
None.
Magic,
None.
Solidified.
Shaquille. Even though Shaquille, he doesn't want to seem like that. He does. When Shaq
Why
said
are you
that,
taking the high road all of a sudden?
that's what I'm saying. I don't know what
That's what Shaq do.
what has become of him. I feel like because of all the backlash he used to get about talking about the players of today, he was seen as the old nigga hating. So now he's trying to go to the extreme other side.
Yeah.
But I don't.
And that's why I respect what Kenny said. He was like, you putting him over you? Like Kenny know, like nigga, you were him.
Right.
Like Shaq, are you sure? Like do you forget who the fuck you were?
I think he did.
But the biggest thing is like, why do these conversations get started
And that's
after
why
regular
can we poke holes at Shaq?
No.
He had Orlando on the map. Like Orlando was an expansion team when he got there.
And that was my deal with Mad Dog this morning. He was
Oh my God, I meant to say that shit.
like, okay, like
Somebody like he shouldn't even be able to talk about basketball no more.
At all.
Dom
I'm
taking
not-
his basketball card.
I'm not gonna
At
take
all.
nothing away from Will Chamberlain. Nothing. I don't give a fuck that everybody was 6'5". I don't care. He did what he was supposed to do. You couldn't stop it. So I'm not taking nothing away from Will. But I didn't see it. So I don't really have an opinion. So maybe that's the reason why he has that stance, because he saw it. But if we talking about Shaq, I mean, Olajuwon got the best of them once, but that's it. Every other time he went to the finals, he won.
And hold on. I get to play the card that everybody else get to play. He was a baby.
Exactly. I was about to say that.
No, but-
Exactly.
But no,
Young as fuck.
but that's not even shooting Bill though, John, because obviously Kareem. I mean, obviously.
No, because
But
niggas like to shoot. Niggas like to shoot that bell to KD all the time when Brian
my thing is-
foots in his ass.
It's obvious Olajuwon was in his
BTA.
prime,
Belts ass.
and Shaq was still coming of age. We all know who Shaq was when he was in his prime.
But the thing is, people forget, nigga, Orlando just started their team in '89.
Exactly.
Man, look, all Nick Anderson,
Nigga, that was 5 years.
all the fuck.
It was
Nick
5 years
Anderson
after
had to
these
do-
niggas are in the NBA Finals.
Exactly.
All the fuck.
Every
Nick
season,
Anderson had
Shaq
to
was
do-
breaking franchise records.
Exactly.
All the fuck Nick Anderson had to do was make 2 free throws,
Missed 4 in a row.
and we probably not even having the conversation we having. Who knows?
Missed 4 in a row.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with Shaq, man. He demoralized himself out the league with that shit
Shaq not checking Kenny Smith.
at all, or Sam Cassell. Never heard of him into that series. No, he was there the year before against terrorizing the Knicks, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
They both, yeah.
I take
And
that
then
back.
Mad Dog want to bring up the people he went against in the finals and dominated. Like,
We
You
not gonna
can't-
do that because we can't. Because
you can't help who you play in the finals, bro. You got to beat whoever's on your
Y'all
squad.
Wasn't
We can-
Dikembe Mutombo
We
the
can, bring, we can, we
defensive
can,
player?
say,
He
we can
was.
say the same shit about Mike, because Jeff
He was.
Hornacek ain't shit.
Exactly.
I'm
Who
sorry.
was Mike going against
Byron
in the
Russell,
finals?
really? Byron
Really?
Russell? This is your guy?
You 1-on-1 with Byron Russell
This is your
with
guy.
the game on the line? I expect you to do that.
Exactly.
Hey, listen.
Man, don't get me started.
So we're not even going to
Don't
have
get
that
me
conversation.
Listen.
Don't get me started.
Thunder Dan was a good player. But
Yes, he was.
But we not about to. Come on.
He was solid, John.
Come on, man.
He asking for help as he checking with.
That
he
was
asked-
a good player,
No,
man.
listen,
He asking for help.
I
as
did
he
my homework,
checking
you see. I didn't grow up
Yeah,
watching
Dan
Dan.
Marley.
I caught Dan at the end when I really
Yeah.
started watching basketball, so I had to go back and watch.
Yeah.
Dan Marley was
That
solid.
was a good
But
player.
come the fuck on.
Solid.
Yeah, he was a good. He made the All-Star team once, didn't he? I believe so.
Come the fuck on.
Dan Marley was a good
But,
player.
I see
but
that.
if, we can't,
Jordan?
if we can't, that's what I'm saying. If we can't use it
No.
against him, you cannot do that
No.
to Shaq.
We gotta keep it consistent. When we talking about all time great, we gotta keep it consistent.
Because you got to remember who Shaq had to go to get to the finals.
Yep.
And back in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s,
Yep.
the West was loaded.
No,
Yeah.
just so.
Then he tried to throw Tim Duncan. He's like, Tim, they was like, Tim Duncan's a power forward.
He was.
Hey, he was.
But in that 3 years, listen, at that 3-year stint, bro, nobody was seeing 34 yellow.
What am I fucking with Shaq?
They had-
Come on,
they
bro,
had
I don't
no-
give a fuck.
They had no chance, man.
That nigga was 100 on 2K,
They
bro.
had no chance.
Everybody
whatsoever.
else was 99 and below.
But
Come
I
on.
guess that's Kenny's point. Like, why are you being this humble and putting this guy ahead of you?
I feel like because of the backlash he used to get when he used to blow down on them niggas.
Man, listen. Like I tell my students all the time, I really don't care about your emotions. I care about your success. Feelings come and go, but you being successful, that's going to determine how hard you work, and whether or not you really care about what somebody say.
And my thing, Ari, let's say, Ari, you can start your franchise today. You can have Steph Curry in his prime, or you can have Shaq in his prime. Who you take?
Right.
It's not a hard, and this is nothing against Steph. It's not a hard decision.
You talking about 27-year-old Shaquille O'Neal?
Yes.
Oh,
and you
no.
talking about
You
someone
talking about the nigga averaging 40 and 15 in
you
the
talking
finals?
someone you talking about someone that's going to dominate the game on both sides of the ball.
You
Nothing
talking
against Steph.
You talking about the nigga averaging 40 and 15 in the NBA
It's not
finals?
too many niggas you going to take over Shaq.
No, not a lot.
And Steph
Hold
ain't
on,
one of
hold
them.
on.
And Steph ain't
Hold
one
on.
of them.
Dom, I don't think niggas heard me. The nigga was averaging 40 in the finals.
That's a no-brainer. That's an absolute no-brainer. Talking about Shaquille O'Neal.
No threes.
in that era, and he missed 20 free throws again, so he
Again,
probably could have averaged
right.
50. Fuck, like I don't know. But in the same rationale, I think the Celtics are absolute frauds. I said it last year. I'm gonna say it again this year.
I'm gonna have to pull my card on them niggas.
They on
Man.
fraud watch.
Man,
They on fraud watch.
Bro, that shit was. Come on, man.
I was
I mean,
at work watching that
but
game.
here's my deal, and I'm not counting nobody's money. but they pay you $300 million. Isn't there a certain kind of play that goes along with that?
Mm-hmm.
But no one's saying shit.
And that's what I was saying about in our whole arguments last year about the Lamar Jackson thing, and everybody saying, well, he's the next one up. That's cool, but we got to stop doing this. Because mediocre niggas think they deserve that bag because I'm the next one up. No, you need to be getting mediocre money, bro. I don't give a fuck if you're the next one up. You don't deserve top dollar like that if you're not producing top motherfucking results. And we was talking earlier in pre-pod, these niggas have been to the Eastern Conference Finals almost every year of their career. When they gonna cash in?
We're going back to 2017, folks.
When they gonna cash in, EB?
I think so. In 6 years, they have not played in the Eastern Conference Finals once. In 6 years, if I'm not mistaken, because they got beat by Miami in the second round in 2020. That was the only year they didn't make the conference finals.
You sure that wasn't? I think they beat them in the conference finals in 2020.
When Bam blocked the shot.
I believe that was.
Who did Miami play in the conference? Was it? Yes, you're right. So I take that back.
I think it was 19 they didn't go.
Maybe it was 19. Because Toronto faced
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
No, they faced Milwaukee in the conference finals.
In the conference
19
finals.
they didn't go.
So 19 they didn't go.
Yeah.
So they've been, and then they
So from 17 till 20 was this year will be 23. So 17, 23, 6 years. Y'all been to the conference final 5 times and ain't cashed in. Been to the finals once.
And they thought Marcus Smart was a problem. And listen, I don't. What's his name? White.
Derek White.
Give me a break.
No, he get buckets though.
It's cute. It's real cute, Dom. It's real cute. What Dennis Green say? We are who you
We are. They are who we thought they were.
He is who we thought he is.
They didn't let him off the hook though.
Not yet.
They did not
It's not
let him
playoff
off.
time yet. But he out there shooting that bitch last night like he was Steph Curry.
I feel and
Niggas was talking about them getting the unicorn. What's gonna be the difference?
Unicorn didn't play last night.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised at all.
Unicorn didn't play last night.
I'm not surprised.
And that's the thing, and I think the thing that plays into Steph's hand is when people play against him, they think they got a bro. Just play your game, bro.
Nope.
You can't beat him. He's
an anomaly.
He's Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Go beat you, because if you try to go beat him, now you playing into his pocket.
But like I said, John, last night he had 5 fouls midway through the third quarter, and they never made him guard anybody else for the
And
rest of the night.
this is.
Now imagine that was LeBron and Steph Curry had 5 fouls in the third quarter. He'd been gone.
Pick and roll. Put him right here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Give me the ball.
So I'm gonna put you top 5 in the league. You can't see that? No, and you can't go left? No.
Listen, pick and roll. Steph, you gonna have to check somebody, goddamn. And when I catch you down here,
we used to do that to this nigga all the
He
time.
fouled out. That's why he threw that mouthpiece.
you gonna have listen.
So put his little ass in a
Either-
blender. So put his ass in a blender.
Hey, either you gonna let me dunk this bitch, or you gonna foul out. You either giving up 2 or you gone. It's a decision on you.
And another thing is Clay ain't who he used to be defensively either.
Not
and
at all.
And when Clay was at the peak of who he was defensively, Kyrie used to go right at
Still
his
giving
ass.
them buckets.
Used to go right at his ass. Used to back him down, put him in the blender too. So it's like now you got Steph still can't guard nobody. Clay is a shell of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Jalen and what the fuck are they
I
doing?
gotta pull my plug, bro.
What are these niggas doing,
You gotta
man?
step on their neck, bro. This
You
is
have
cute.
to.
This cute at the end of the third. Now you gotta go finish it.
They don't post.
Now you got
They
Los
don't
on
do nothing
IG.
different.
This
Dom.
nigga back on IG now talking shit. Wasn't nowhere to be found when them
20
niggas losing 7 straight.
Everything they do is 20 feet away from the basket. Isolation basketball. No post up.
Who they gonna?
Barely any pick and rolls. Everything's an ISO for the Celtics.
No, wait. They posted up a lot last game. A lot.
But the thing is,
Low
they didn't
post
do
or
it.
high post?
The
Low
bucket I'm
post.
talking about when Jalen Brown did this, then go back and
Go
do
back to
it.
that. Right.
They
Why
posted
would we
up a
go
lot.
away from it?
They posted up a lot last game.
You're 6'7"
6'7", he's barely 6'3".
You should be
He got
doing
5
that every
fouls. Dom, y'all should be hunting him on defense.
Exactly.
Where is he at?
You get rid of him, that's
The game is over.
Game over.
But who beat you?
And y'all didn't, and the bitch went nuclear.
They need Emeka Udoka back, bro.
Yeah, this high school coach ain't fixing, ain't doing nothing.
Man, he's
All right, so let's get into our week. Hold on, week 16, week 15 recap.
15 recap.
Take it away, Dom.
Fuck.
You ready?
Dom, come on.
Yeah, fucking log in.
Log in. You forgot your password?
Apparently.
You got a face.
No, I got
What about your face? You don't use your face?
Nah.
Oh, I thought the face was mandatory on these new updates.
I switched it up. My one niggas looking at me like that.
Oh,
Man, nigga, they know exactly where you at, nigga. You ain't hiding from nobody.
No, but you go ahead with the recap. Do we do the standards first?
We
or
do
the
them.
we do the recap first.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you told me to do the standards first. Okay. So last week,
Speak on it.
we gonna start off with the bottom. We got 2 people at 9 and 7.
What the fuck? I hope my name's not in
That's a
there.
good bottom. Pause.
And Justo and Hive,
Okay.
y'all was in the bottom at 9 and 7.
Basement Bros.
Basement Bros.
Basement Bros.
Then we got then I was third at 10 and 6. EB
So you
came
on
through.
staircase.
I was.
He's on the staircase.
EB came through second with 11 and 5, and unfortunately John won the week at 12 and 4. Hey, sit down, bro.
King's back.
Oh man.
Oh, my bad.
See, they ain't even
Oh,
over
Hey,
there.
well, my bad, bro. I just had to let him know that I'm back.
Let them know what.
Edit that part out.
1 week, bro. It was 1 week. One bad week. I took
Season.
1 week, huh?
Humble yourself. You been winning
No.
all season.
I'm gonna talk my shit.
Sit down.
No.
Get out of here.
They should never give you niggas no money.
I can't wait.
In last place, we got Hive at 120. No, I'm sorry, Hive.
This is suspenseful.
Oh, let me
We
get
got
it- let me get it together now.
We got Justin in last
Let me
place
get it together now.
at 127 and 96. I am in second to last at 130 and 93.
Basement Bros.
Facts. EB is in third to last at 133 and 90.
Like I said, John, nothing has changed.
Hive is second at 134 and 89, and John is first at 138 and 85. For now.
Three
For now.
weeks.
3 more weeks. I gotta get that spite out of my heart, man. It cost me 2 games. Fuck.
I'm gonna need a recount because something ain't right.
You was 11 and 5.
You can need to
I'm
recount
gonna
all
have-
year.
all
I'm gonna
year.
have- You know what?
Recount
You know
all
what?
year.
At
All
this point,
year.
I'm gonna have the Supreme Court take me off of the goddamn ballot.
I'm dead. We Florida now?
No, we Colorado. All right, so we gonna get into the week 15 scores.
Got y'all. So Thursday night, the Chargers played the Raiders, and
Boy.
I would like to congratulate the Los Angeles Chargers.
Were we all on the Chargers?
Hell
No,
no.
we were not.
No, sir.
I would like to congratulate.
I did. I picked the Chargers, but we were not all on it. This was not no incumbent.
So we were all on the Raiders.
No.
I was on the Raiders.
I
know
think
for a
2
fact.
people picked. I think me and Justin might have picked the Chargers.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I would like to hold on. I would like to
Or maybe
congratulate
we-
the Chargers for finally doing what they needed to do 2 months ago and fire Brandon Staley.
2 months ago. They should have did this shit 2 years ago, or at least a year ago.
Well, word on a campfire is they're interested in Jim Harbaugh.
Bill too. Not Bill Bellamy.
Beat them once, we'll beat them again. Ain't that we used to say that back in Muni
Bill
League.
Bellamy. Don't want to be a player?
That was a great movie. But the Raiders put foots to ass cheeks
Yeah,
They had like 40 something.
y'all two had the Chargers.
Yeah, me and EB had the Chargers.
Who saw that coming?
I mean,
I knew they wasn't gonna win with
It was
Easton.
a toss up.
It was definitely a toss-up.
It was definitely a toss up.
It was definitely a toss up.
63.
I just figured I'd get my last little Charger pick before.
I banned the ship.
Cause
63.
who they last 3 weeks, I'm not picking them niggas.
They,
For sure, not now, but I already decided during that pick, like, this would be the last one I'll pick the Chargers.
Raiders stomp them 63-21.
They had 40 something at half.
Um,
Yeah, that shit got ugly quick.
Saturday.
Mm.
Hold on for Dom's game. Steelers go to Indy and also get belts to ass. 30-13.
Loved every minute of it.
Gardner Minshew.
It was a game early on though.
It was. It was going back and forth in the first.
Yeah, first
quarter.
half.
And then it was over.
First half. After that,
Show their true colors,
that.
boy. Let's go.
Not gonna apologize for winning, right, Mike Tomlin?
Why would you?
Broncos.
Haven't been doing much of it.
Broncos take the
Lately.
Broncos take Broncos country up to Detroit and
Is the
got a boot on that ride.
Is the honeymoon over in Dallas? Because there was a honeymoon phase for a little bit. They won 6-5.
Oh, you talking Denver?
Never. Excuse my bad.
No, you good.
That honeymoon over too. But they won 5-6 straight, and now they've lost 2 straight. If I'm not mistaken.
They
Or
still
2
in
of their
the
last 3
And it
they lost.
pisses me off
still
even
in the hunt.
further because I know we should have won that fucking game.
Yeah, that's why they last 2 of the 3. 'Cause they
I'm
snuck
glad
one of
y'all
y'all.
lost.
It's okay.
They snuck one of y'all.
It's okay. I
Lions
know
20
that.
Shout out to Justo for picking Denver.
Lions 42-17.
Shout out to you.
Hey, when the Lions is clicking, it's scary. It's scary.
They
hours.
bounce back off of a loss, but unfortunately, in the playoffs you can't do that. So they better get it together.
No, for sure.
Well, hopefully they
But they'll
lose
be
their
at home.
hopefully they lose the last game of the season so they can bounce back in the playoff game.
Okay.
27-17 Chiefs over the Patriots. How we feeling?
You seen Patty Mel getting hot on that sideline?
He fed up.
So is Tony gonna get benched? What's the deal?
Who they gonna bench him for?
The ghost of Tyreek Hill,
He ain't coming back.
the ghost of Juju Smith-Schuster.
He was on the other side of the field.
I mean, you think you should have kept him? Maybe. Is Kansas City cheap? Are they?
I can't say they cheap. They didn't give
He
Pat.
just gave that nigga half.
We ain't talking about Pat. We're not talking about Pat. That goes without saying. But everybody they tried to lowball Chris Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey ain't got. I mean, his contract negotiations were 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, he got paid then.
Okay, so for a tight end,
I think he got what 50 guaranteed when he got
He
paid.
was amongst the top for the position.
It looked crazy now because after
Yeah,
that he
'cause
went
shit
nuts
did,
to the
yeah.
next 2 years. So it looked like
so that was
lowballed
a
him.
great
But
contract.
at the time it was great.
Right. I mean, are they cheap?
And then he was a third. And then people got to remember Travis was a 3rd round pick, and he didn't play his whole rookie season. So
Okay. We turn this up into a great
he
player.
turned to a Hall of Famer. Yeah.
I'm just asking, are they cheap?
They're not as cheap as the Bengals, but they're a little frugal when they spend.
Hold on. Let's find out who owns them.
The
Cardinals.
Lamar Hunt.
Yeah,
The Hunt's still
Hunt
on it.
family.
The Clark Hunt?
Clark. No, yeah, Lamar was the dad. I'm sorry,
Shout out to Lamar.
part of the AFL NFL merger.
That's not what the fuck I wanted. Google, what are you
He's
doing?
the he's the reason he coined the phrase Super Bowl. I believe it was him, or was it Pete Rozelle?
So this is an old money family.
Yes.
Played a part
This ain't
in
no
the-
No.
Google money.
No.
This ain't no crypto
This
money.
is this day
This is
one.
pioneer.
This
Okay.
pioneer.
Alright.
This day
Pioneer.
one people.
All right.
I
Clark Hunt.
wouldn't say they cheap. Maybe a little arrogant. You know what I mean? Like it's one thing to be like, I'm not gonna pay
No, 'cause, yeah,
Tyreek Hill.
his dad, the owner now. His dad started the team in Dallas.
It's one thing to be like, I'm not gonna
And
pay
they moved
Tyreek
from
Hill.
Dallas to
But it's
to
another.
Kansas
It's
City.
another thing not to replace him for someone. You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Exactly.
So they've been in Arrowhead since '72. So they've been in Arrowhead since before I was.
Burrowhead.
But before, and that's what I'm saying. But before that, they were in Dallas. They were before the Cowboys,
They played in the Cotton Bowl.
right? And then
Okay.
Lost that
they moved to
motherfucker. They started
they
talking
moved to
to-
Kansas City.
How they get their money?
Who the Hunt?
Yeah.
I don't know that, but
Oh,
he's
they-
definitely day one.
How they get their money?
Probably oil coming from Texas.
That Texas gold.
Oh, wasn't Hank Stram the nigga coaching them on their first Super Bowl?
Yeah, that was in Kansas City, bro.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with where they got their money from. He trying to see where Hunt got his money from.
Where'd the money
Okay,
come
okay.
from?
Shit, a little bit might have came from Hank. A little bit. You never know.
Keep going. I'm gonna find it.
Okay. Next game. I'm sorry.
No
Trench.
comments on that game. Bill Belichick done last.
They did what they were
round
supposed to
with
do.
That
They did what
game
they were
was
supposed
way
to do.
closer than everybody thought it was gonna be.
If he can get, if they can get number one pick, maybe that'll revitalize Bill. But if
They're
not,
getting that number
They're
one
not
pick.
getting number one pick.
if not, I think they're gonna.
I think it's plenty of quarterbacks to pick from though.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on the limb and say he don't leave.
It'd be on him to leave though.
Right,
They're
that's what
not
I'm
gonna
saying.
fire
They're not gonna fire him.
Texans win a squeaker with Case Keenum at the helm in Tennessee and
Good
eliminate
old just in case.
and
Shout out to just in case,
and
man.
and with that win, the Titans are eliminated from playoff contention.
EB.
19-16.
I mean, you win some and you lose some.
Definitely
You
lost out
live.
with the Bears. I definitely lost out on the Bears. So I feel you.
We all had the Titans winning that game.
Yeah, we
CJ
did.
didn't even play, and they
Mhm.
coughed it up.
The
Man.
Titans had that game. They blew it.
In Case Keenum,
Buccaneers go to Lambeau Field, win 34-20.
Bay got his redemption.
Shout out to Bate.
Bay got his shake and bake.
Shout out to you, Bate. Got me a win.
before we get there, so the team value is $3.7 billion.
Gotta throw the pinky up.
We last, boy. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Both
But
my
y'all-
teams bottom five.
But y'all mom and pop too.
Yeah.
But they definitely mom and popping it. I don't see anything here and how they got their wealth. That information is unbeknownst to me for right now. I'm not gonna prolong it. So they got money.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, if this
And then
if
their
this-
recent
if-
success helps that.
right, if this fucking Bugatti can't pass to at least some Maseratis, we got problems.
What you mean?
He talking about
The
Pat
receivers.
throwing it to.
He got one Lamborghini, and he got a bunch of Supras around him.
Yeah, he ain't got no Maserati Marv now. He
You
ain't
know
got
what
no
I'm saying?
Maserati Marv.
He got a Lambo. He got a Lambo in the tight end. I'm gonna call Travis. I'm gonna call Trav a Lambo.
He went to Subaru though. No disrespect to Subaru if y'all want to give us a sponsorship.
And everybody else is Subarus.
Kia Sorrentos.
Them look like
No,
Ford
them
Escorts out there,
Sorrentos
boy.
is nice.
They look like Ford
I'm not even gonna
Escorts.
say Kia.
Sorrento.
Kia is considered luxury now.
Them, you seen them new bitches?
Yes, I have.
Them
I'm
bitches nice.
I'm gonna say Subaru.
You seen that Kia Stinger? That bitch is cold.
Rice is solid. He just fumbled a little too much.
Subaru.
He
Listen,
blow out tires every now and again, but he not.
Okay, let me ask you
He's
this:
solid.
if you're gonna go mountain climbing on the trail, are you gonna buy a Jeep or are you gonna buy a Subaru?
We get the Jeep.
Subarus be on mountains and they commercials.
I know. But you gonna get a Jeep or you gonna get a Subaru?
We get that Wrangler.
Get the Wrangler.
or the Cherokee.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Don't they got a Jeep Patriot?
or a Land Rover.
Facts.
They don't have that. Sky Moore didn't take this.
And he didn't say Range Rover. He said Land Rover. Two different vehicles.
But we all know why this is. We all know why this is happening though, because Pat is the guy, and they figure as long as we got Pat and Trav, we
We
good.
good.
That was their whole mentality.
Because they just won the Super Bowl. Like that.
Exactly.
But when you think about it, though, right? It's not necessarily they need superstars. They just need the niggas who they got to make simple plays. They're dropping.
And that's what I'm
Pat
saying.
putting them bitches there. I get
that's
why
what I'm
Pat
just-
frustrated.
just
It's like,
bad.
nigga, what more you want me to do?
But what I'm saying is, like, it's just like
I can't throw and catch.
Facts.
you got a car that's going 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, and the Super Bowl taking 8 seconds to get there.
So why not? Why not go get D Hop
And
Right. They got a chance to do it.
Why not go get
and,
Dion?
and,
Try to
another,
do
and
nothing.
another thing,
You
I don't
didn't
know.
try hard enough.
If Pat wanted something,
I think he probably said something.
maybe
Put
it's they
Splash Man,
cheat.
get
Maybe
a
like you
Splash
said,
Man.
it goes back to
That ginger.
is they cheat.
That's why I'm asking. But you got 3.7 Billy.
And that dropping shit is contagious, man. They got Trav dropping touchdowns now. Like they gotta do something about that.
Now we talking about. I'm sorry we prolonging this, but we talking about in week 5 and 6.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's cool. But we in week 15, 16.
We down the stretch run for the playoff picture, bro.
And that's why I bring that up.
No, it's a valid point to bring up, bro.
And
So-
they 9-5. They got the
They
same
not-
record as
That's
us.
And Baltimore obviously is the team
They
to beat.
9-5.
We'll get there momentarily. But
9-5.
Baltimore obviously is the team to beat in AFC, and the Browns is scary as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Shout out to that boy Joey. Told y'all niggas about my nigga Joe. Told you niggas.
Hey,
I want to talk about that.
Look at
for a
the
second.
3 interceptions.
These turnovers is killing me.
Yeah,
though.
that's painful.
Win the game.
I'm glad we was playing the Bears.
Play the Bears. That's what they're supposed to do.
We gonna get to that. These turnovers is
Listen,
killing me.
I'm
though.
not-
And this is
I'm
not.
gonna tell- I'm
And
gonna
this is
tell
not
you
just a
like
Joe
I told
Flacco
that
thing.
nigga
'Cause all our
Brandon.
quarterbacks can turn the ball over all year.
Listen,
Every last one of them.
regular season Joe Flacco, not worried about it ever. It's the other nigga that I'm scared of.
Oh my God.
Well, I can't wait to meet him.
Playoff Joe had an all-time
Oh my
run.
God.
I cannot
It's
wait
that
to
other
meet him.
nigga I'm
Playoff
scared
Joe
of.
had an all-time run.
Long as they don't know Raheem Morris is out there in the secondary, they should be
Hey,
fine.
don't do that. Don't do that. Because we had the Patriots beat the year before that. And Lee Evans, shake ass!
Bedford Bearcat. Bedford
Catch
Bearcat.
the damn ball, your bum ass.
Was he a Bedford Bearcat?
Yes, he was. Him and Chris Chambers. Both went to Wisconsin.
Shout out to Coach Tez.
We get a chance to see Joe if he really like that.
Okay,
Joe Burrow.
We gonna find out.
Oh, Flacco. Burrow is hurt.
Saints,
Definitely
Giants.
gonna
Joe
find out.
Burrow.
Saints handle business. Stop the DeVito train.
Oh my goodness.
Hey man, I'm not gonna cap.
Hey, did y'all hear though? Did y'all hear about what this thing?
He got
DeVito-
hurt though.
No, hold on. But did y'all hear about what DeVito did? He had a restaurant appearance. So before he went on his little winning streak, he had his first game after starting. I guess he had set this up, and it was for 10 racks. So after he went on his little, his little run, he upped it to like 20-25. And the restaurant was like, "Oh no, we can't fuck with you, dog. Like who you? Like what
Think
nigga?
you is? Nigga, you not Eli Manning. You not Eli Manning.
Nigga thought he was Ron O'Neal, huh?
Right. I ain't gonna go there.
He thought he was Jeremy Lin.
Nigga think he Ron O'Neal.
They got the battalions on his back and start acting different, boy. You better relax.
This game will find a way to humble you
Man,
Real quick.
quickly.
Real
'Cause
quick.
Once that film
The
get out,
very next week.
once that film
Sometimes
gets
the very
out,
next play.
nigga didn't touch it. Nigga didn't get a touchdown. Nigga.
No, he got knocked out the game.
knock his ass right back to
Knocked out the
reality.
game.
Panthers.
Panthers.
Get their
Broke
second
a lot of
win.
hearts. The Panthers.
Man, the Falcons are trash.
Trash. Dumpsters.
Justo picked him.
I picked him.
That's how you know it's bad when Justo had to pick them up. But like I said, we all had to pick them because they was playing the Panthers.
Listen,
That's just an L you got to take. That's just it.
Listen,
Yes, though.
they need. If Chicago wants to get rid of Justin Fields, Atlanta needs to be on the phone.
Facts.
And I don't know what the fuck Arthur Smith is doing. Because Desmond Ridder obviously is not it. And I don't know why you keep thinking he's Aaron Rodgers. If you would implement the game plan that you had with Derrick Henry, with Bijan Robinson, maybe y'all wouldn't be losing to the Panthers 7-9.
And that's the thing that kills me is like, they have weapons.
All over the place.
Drake London is a dog.
Kyle Pitts.
Is a
Nice.
dog.
you got a running back. Cordell Patterson is a Swiss Army knife.
They got 3 running backs, matter of fact.
I forgot dude's name from. I think he went to BYU. You know him, the light skinned boy. You talking about?
Algier?
Yeah.
Oh, that's you.
Like you have a 3-headed monster that can run this rock. Why is Desmond Ridder being treated like he's Steve Young? Come on, like, bruh, Arthur, come on, bro, you smarter than this, dog.
you costing your team games. Because your defense is playing lights out. And nobody's talking about it. The Falcons' defense has been balling all year.
Facts. And that was their Achilles heel last year.
And they worse this year.
Neither-
They're worse
neither-
this year.
neither-
That's crazy.
How crazy
Neither
is that?
quarterback topped 170
That's
yards
crazy.
passing.
That's disgusting.
That's incompetency, though.
That's disgusting.
That's the incompetent coaching staff, because it's like us last year. Last year our defense was shitty. Now our defense is good. And despite all this shit that's happened on the offensive end, we still 9-5 in the playoff picture. Atlanta should be singing something similar to that, and they could have had Joe Flacco, or they could have got somebody. Like John was saying, like how much more do you need to see to know that Desmond Ritter ain't it, bruh? He's not the one.
Well, hopefully they realize that soon.
In the year to
You
back
about
up
to
quarterback, y'all don't have.
You about to
one.
cost
The year
yourself
to
a
back up
playoff
quarterback.
spot.
The year to back up quarterbacks, y'all don't have one.
But it ain't my problem.
Y'all got a bunch of third string guys.
Hey, like I said, if Chicago wants to be done with Justin,
Yeah,
Atlanta needs to be on the horn.
Which I don't see why.
Bring Buddy home.
For real.
Because they feel like they get something better.
The grass ain't always greener.
Man, show the fuck ain't.
But you got to realize that we're the problem. It's not the player. It's us. We can go get Caleb Williams.
And still look the
And
same.
still look shitty as fuck.
All right, next.
But 49ers Cardinals. Cardinals fought
Niners
back. They fought back. They made it a little bit more respectable because
They
this
all the way back.
45-29 still sounded a little too close than what the game looked like. Because this shit was over real quick.
Yeah.
Is the Brock Purdy for MVP becoming more and more evident?
Unfortunately,
I give it to credit. I give it to Christian.
I think C-Mac should be.
I give it to
MVP.
C-Mac.
That's what he said.
And then C-Mac
Purdy,
said the
yeah.
opposite. C-Mac said
Of course, C-Mac ain't
Because he's the ultimate,
team guy. He
say all the right things
Ed
type of guy.
McCaffrey's my dad, so of course
I'm going to say all the right things.
Josh Allen need to be in that MVP hunt, man.
We got 3 more games to
He
prove
still
it.
got some. Yeah, he still got some games out there to prove it.
He do, but he need to be in the MVP hunt just as well as everybody else. 'Cause
I
without
mean,
him,
everybody's in it now.
without him,
Everybody's in the MVP.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Everybody's in the MVP hunt.
We'll get to that,
No,
Dom.
not
We'll
everybody.
We'll get to
Not
that.
everybody.
Rams Commanders. Game got close. Rams hold on though, 28-20.
It's like a 10-man race now. This is wide open as it's been in years.
It's only about 4.
It's no.
It's only
no.
about 4.
This
Monday
is wide
night.
open as it's been.
Is Reek, C-Mac, is Dak and Purdy. I put Lamar in there too.
Lamar should be the first one you name in there.
He should
I
be.
think he should be first.
He should be.
It's
but
not. It's
they're gonna base him off his last MVP. And
His
say,
stats not. His
compare
stats not gonna hold
like-
up.
Exactly.
But look at the record.
His stats not gonna hold up. It's a beauty. Come on, we just talked about the college football. They all about beauty contest.
Before we get to the next.
So if it's a
score,
beauty contest, it should be between Reek and C-Mac.
But you know, a quarterback will
And
always
the quarterback
be
got to be in it.
They'll always be.
I think they should just throw away the MVP because it don't mean shit no more.
They're never gonna put
It's a pageant. It's a pageant trophy.
And the best offensive player and the best defensive player, and that's it. Fuck the MVP, because
If Miles had more sacks, he'd be in there.
let's just think about it real
You
quick.
can't
Miles
say
had
real-
more
real
sacks,
quick.
he'd be
You
in there.
can't say fuck the MVP.
In the
bro.
NBA forever,
Can't say
it was
fuck
the
the
best
MVP.
player on the best team. That's why Jordan won so many. That's why Bird and Magic won. That's why Karl Malone won. That's why Charles Barkley won MVP. Shaq, Kobe, LeBron. When they started giving shit to Steve Nash,
They was putting up numbers though.
Steve Nash, players were clearly better than him in those seasons. But he was the best player on the best team.
Mhm.
And that's who the award went to.
Lamar Jackson.
In the NFL, it's always the quarterback. Okay, I get it. So that's why it should be some differentiation. The league's best quarterback, and then the MVP. It should be 2 separate awards. But
A lot of
the
people
quarterback
say that.
is a football player, so it is what it is.
The
We
Walter
don't give
Camp
it to the
Award.
quarterback.
They should have a Walter Camp award.
A lot of people have been saying that though.
The Brett Starr Award and the fucking Reggie White Award.
That's too much Green Packer shit going on.
He played for the Eagles too.
I
Okay, The
get
Bread
on
Star,
with
the Bread Star was the fucking
Bar Star.
Bar Star. He was he.
No, I thought he was putting bread and
My
and
bad.
Bart together.
Bar
and
Star
making the Packers show. That's why I said
Bar,
too much
Bar
Packers
Star
shit.
and
but them
Lawrence
niggas got-
Taylor.
You gotta think, them niggas got hella MVPs.
No, facts.
Bart, Brett,
Brett.
Aaron, them niggas got hella MVP trophies in Green Bay.
Hey.
That's 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Not a lot. Shit, no other team in the league can say that.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do it here officially, right here on the pod. Who is the best? Who should get the best quarterback award this year?
Josh Allen.
Says Josh Allen.
His turnover's gonna hold him back.
That's a fact.
And his record.
Record too, but his record.
That's why I said it's still early because he can win out.
Exactly.
And it'd be a better case.
But his
I mean,
record.
That's what I'm saying. Right as of right now, I can't give it to him.
I understand.
But I'm with you. I held you down a couple weeks ago and said he is Superman for them.
I understand.
And he circled the wagons last week.
Facts. Last 2 weeks.
Hey, listen, bro. I was with you.
Listen, I'm gonna always hate saying this. Okay, given the fact of where I'm coming from.
But as of right
to
now,
his point, especially looking at that fucking Steeler game, the amount of drops that happened, his stats probably should be way the fuck better. And he's not turning the ball over like crazy this year. And he's not even running the ball as much as he had in years past. He's becoming a pocket quarterback. Lamar Jackson. He's mastering the craft.
Facts.
And I test. You can't always just stare at stats.
No, exactly.
When I see them niggas play,
He's changed his game this year massively.
but
Because by now he been hurt.
and to that point, and then my point of a couple weeks ago when we was talking about how they was killing him and talking about how he whatever they was saying, they've been
Man,
up and down on
3,100
him.
passing yards, man, he's still up there.
But people have to realize this is a
17,
brand new
7.
offense he's in.
Hmm.
He's in a brand new offense.
What's
This is
the
a whole
QB?
new
17,
offensive
7.
coordinator.
Yeah, 17-7. 60%.
I play with my. I have to
3,100
play
yards.
3 games without my number 1 target. I just went toe to toe with Matt Stafford. Toe to toe. That
The MVP will be
And I'm
decided
number
this
one in the
weekend. Fuck that. The MVP will be decided this weekend. One way or another. Between Mac, Lamar, and Purdy.
You might have a point.
Next!
Drew Lock. Drew Lock.
Shout out to Drew.
Drew Lock
Who would have known?
puts on a 92-yard,
JSN
2-minute
That was
drive
impressive.
for the
It
win.
was impressive.
against the
That
Eagles.
was impressive.
Well, let me not say the Eagles. Against James Bradbury.
That was impressive.
He played for the Eagles.
He was on
Bro,
the
this-
lunch.
The same. Hold on. Oh, this is beautiful. The same shit we just said that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum should have did to Steph Curry is exactly what the Seahawks did to James Bradbury. 524. I don't give a fuck who's on him. Throw him the ball.
And what did Drew Lock say? He said, if I get what I like to see, you run that fade, I'm throwing that bitch. He said, I'm throwing that bitch.
It's beautiful football.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's exactly that is what's wrong. That's play calling. I find it. I'm not trying to get
Find a
cute.
mismatch.
I find a mismatch, and I'm exposing that bitch until you do something to make me move off of.
See, that's the type of coach I am. Fuck the cute shit.
Find number where he at? 24. Lock in. That is now the primary. We called a play, but 24 and lined up over here. Now that's my primary receiver.
Shout out to DK because without that catch from DK,
Yeah, that was nice.
you don't get that touchdown from JSN, allegedly. But shout out to DK because that was a hell of a catch,
So
especially in
nice.
that moment.
we gonna move on. James Bradbury.
It all gotta come together, man. Get
GBU
better.
applications are online,
Get better, bro.
or you can call in 1-800 Get Better University.
What, 194 Jenny?
Listen, baby, hotlines are always hot. We got people working 24/7 around the clock. And like I said, you can hit our website on gbu.youneedtogetbetter.com. And we always hear
GBU.edu.
Hey, it don't get no simpler than that, man.
Listen, bro, we always here to help. We got consultants. We got everything you need, bro. Plus, top of the line services for you.
It's not going
this is
well
not a
for my
fantasy.
boy.
This is reality. This is not a fantasy. This is reality.
Listen, hey, I gotta promote the cause, baby.
He got cooked, bro.
For the whole 92 yards. 524. Where you at? You are now the primary target.
It's crazy, bro. I was sitting there. As soon as I seen the ball go, I threw my hand up. I was like, oh, JSN for the win. I was like, JSN for the win. I done seen him catch that shit too many times. It's over with. Usually it'd be that slot fade, but.
And that's all I asked for on the Monday night and the first. It's just a good game, and I can intake that because it was a competitive game. I didn't fall asleep.
I can't wait for this Monday night.
I didn't fall asleep.
I want the Seahawks to get in the playoffs.
It's a doubleheader this Monday.
I can't. We all know. We all know the game.
We gonna get to that. We gonna get
We
to
all
that.
know the game.
Hey, John, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that.
Simmer.
All right, next.
Now we're gonna get into our games. We're gonna go back to Saturday. Dom's Bengals get a dub in overtime over the
play T.
Vikings.
Big play T.
But
Big T.
I just want to say, about 4 weeks ago,
Big Tosh.
he was sorrow up in here.
I'm still. I'm still sorry. I'm still sorry.
Jay Brownie this, Jay Brownie that.
I still feel the same.
And wait.
Wait.
And my thing is, Dom, and because I had thought really they sacrificed the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, and they should have been put this kid in because the team is rallying around what's happened. I think they would have did that in September.
That's culture and coaching, though.
And you get your coach a lot of shit.
It's easy to say that
Now.
but based on what I see,
Man, they were out of the playoffs, bro. Two weeks ago.
Based on what I seen from him in the preseason, bro, I was like,
It's the preseason.
hell
man.
no.
It's early.
Let Joe heal up during the game, hell no.
The preseason, though. We can't
It
put
is.
too much stock in that.
It is.
Because niggas was ready. We had niggas a part of our fan base talking about DTR, the future of the Browns. Am I right? Am I right or am I
But it's like,
wrong?
I didn't know
So
that.
niggas got to chill on that
Yes.
preseason
I
shit.
didn't see
Good
this
or
coming.
bad?
Niggas in
Kenny
our group
Pickett.
message saying
Kenny
that shit.
Pickett.
Fact.
Oh,
Niggas
yeah.
crowning Kenny Pickett over this.
MVP.
So-
Right.
Good or bad,
I
niggas. The
didn't see
preseason
this
is the
coming though.
preseason.
I didn't see this coming. I didn't know nothing about him. I didn't see none of this coming, bro. So I can't have no faith in nobody that I didn't see or nobody that I didn't know about. I can't have no faith.
What about
in
the system? What about the coach? What about the playmakers around him?
The system, it's always been a little bit flawed to me because I feel like Joe Burrow always had to operate off schedule in order to get big plays off. Every time we're on schedule, our play calling always been mid to me. Like we're calling double reverses in the red zone against the Ravens on Sunday night. Like
They
what
did
the
that,
fuck
John?
are we
They
doing?
did that.
Yes.
Remember we did that?
embarrassing.
Remember
I'm
we
like,
did that?
what?
I think a
What are
lot
we
of
doing?
times.
That's why we went 1-9.
I think a lot of times these
Terrible.
coaches sometimes they don't make the game simple even for the great players. Right now I think the game has been simplified because you do have a backup. And at the end of the day, you don't have shit to lose.
We have games.
Well, what I'm saying you don't have nothing to lose is because it's the backup. Nobody's expecting us to do this.
We don't have
You know what I'm saying? But it's simplified. You got hell of a playmakers.
That's true.
I mean, it's not like, you got a backup quarterback and you throw into nobody. You got all pro receivers
That's true.
and a hell of a running game.
Allegedly.
Okay,
Running game is still dead last.
I understand allegedly because that's what our shit is right now too. But like, as far as the wideouts, man, you got talent.
It's not a
So I'm surprised that they didn't decide to fold and they still in the picture here.
I am too. I have no faith, bro. Like
I thought it was over. I thought it was over.
I have no faith. I'm still surprised what they doing.
And they sit here and edit shit. So I thought it
And
was
going
over.
against Pittsburgh, I still don't know. This game is a toss up because I feel like Mason Rudolph is their best quarterback. Unfortunately, I feel like that's their best quarterback.
He's on the roster.
I wish we could see him again.
I thought Miles
I wish
Garrett
we could see him
killed
again.
And we without Jamar Chase, and we without our
Got
best
a boy.
offensive talent,
Got
Jamar
TB.
Chase. We got TB and T Higgs for sure, but like I don't know.
You got Big T and Little T.
I don't know.
Little T.
Did y'all beat the Texans?
No,
We lost to the Texans.
Okay, so you got to win out.
CJ.
We have to.
Okay,
We gonna beat the
but you got the
Texans.
tiebreaker against the Colts.
We definitely do.
All right.
The
Next!
Colts might fuck around and win a division.
That's possible.
If the Jaguars gonna get it right.
No, yeah.
They all top. There's a three-way
It's
tie.
a three-way tie. But I think they got all tiebreakers in the division though. The
Who?
Jaguars.
No, they don't.
I
They
heard
lost
they
to
did.
Texas.
And then 1-1.
They 1-1 against Texas.
Okay.
I think each team has a tiebreaker over them. I think it's kind of all fucked up.
Because I think they got to play the Colts again. If I'm not mistaken, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I got you. I'm gonna look it up.
But AB, I'm been a little spoiled, bro. Without my nigga Joe Burrow, I've been a little spoiled. He took us places I ain't never seen my niggas been. With my own eyes, I ain't never seen my niggas been to the places
Week 18.
Joe and our
Okay,
team has
Texas.
took us. So
And he just don't believe that Browning is gonna take him those places. So he's not trying to get to.
I'm not.
It's cool that we winning, and I'll take the win. I'll be happy for that week. But
All you gotta do is get
until
to church.
Joe is back under center,
I can't get.
I gotta
behind
govern my,
So we
my
gonna,
excitement.
But to me, what breaks that is what the fuck Nick Foles did.
That's an
That's
anomaly.
an anomaly.
though.
That's an anomaly.
And you gotta think about that too. When
Is
you
that
gotta,
the-
and you gotta
is that
look
the-
at that team.
That
Is that
team
the
was
only
crazy.
anomaly? Tom Brady was that an anomaly? Because Drew Bledsoe, that nobody saw that shit coming. It's happened before.
That's an
But
anomaly.
you got to think of
too.
how far apart those are. That was 16 years apart.
That's true.
That's what makes it. It doesn't happen often.
And when you have,
not a
01
frequent
to
thing.
17, that's 16 years, EB.
Now, if it can happen any year, it's looking like it's been a kind of crazy year for real. Especially for so-called backup quarterbacks. But we all know the playoffs is a different.
I made the mistake
different than the
earlier
regular
this season to
season.
say there's no parity in the NFL. I was absolutely wrong.
Wrong as hell.
There's no
But
more
even-
parity
even
in
with
any sport
quarterbacks,
in the NFL.
even with lesser talented quarterbacks like Brad Johnson, Trent Dilfer, the other side of the ball was crazy
Exactly.
elite. We don't
Exactly.
have that, so it's like
Because anybody heard from Michigan since.
Y'all gotta get
exactly.
defense.
Our
Right.
defense
So there's been
our
others.
defense is mid. Our defense is
Mid?
We can't stop the run, or we are like that. They're last in the run. Been like that all season.
They'll turn the ball
All
over though.
season. We get opportunistic turnovers. That's the only thing we can hang our hat on. We give up a lot of yards. Our secondary is still young. They give up a lot of yards. So
Is solid and mid the same thing?
No.
No.
it's close. It's close.
Mid is mid, and then solid is a little.
It's a little higher.
It's
Okay.
close.
I would say y'all solid. You
All right.
giving y'all mid, I'm saying y'all solid. On
All right,
I
next.
ain't got no problem. With
We're gonna
I'll
go
take-
ahead and put our brother out of his misery down there, currently in Florida. I'm just gonna put you out your misery.
He called.
Sorry, Justo. Matter of fact, let me call him right now.
We go. I thought we was gonna.
It
wait
was a
till
whole
Paul
lot
for
of
the pick 'em.
teasing Aaron Rodgers, this and
He
that.
gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
He's
so
cleared
let
for
me
this,
call.
he's cleared for that. Like, why the fuck would he even come back this year? Why even risk it?
That's what I was saying.
I mean, I know the Dolphin sex heals you, but come on.
Dolphin sex is crazy. But as Dom
Dolphins definitely had their way last year. Whatever you want to call
Dom
it.
tries to call Justo our partner in crime. His Jets lose 30-0 to the Miami Dolphins without Tyreek Hill, and we just want to play him a little. If we could, we would play him a little Boyz II Men.
He's not gonna pick up.
It's so hard to say
He's not
goodbye.
picking up the E.
I thought we was gonna say, although we go to the end of the road.
Remember what he said in his very seat last week though. I love to see the Jets beat the Dolphins.
He must be on the beach.
Probably sleep. Probably jet lag.
But
We can't get Justo on the phone.
we gonna move on.
Dom's Bills get a big win in Buffalo.
31-10.
Big win.
I won't go on and let me say that the Cowboys are frauds. They can't win on the road. So unless all games that leads to Super
I mean,
Bowl are in
luckily
Dallas.
They have to win out to
They
get home.
cook. They cooked.
They have to win out to get to win their division.
They cook. You can't win on the road. You have to be able to win in a tough environment to go to the Super Bowl, and they have proven to not do that. Now in Big D, and I can say the same thing about my team. We don't win on the road either. We're 2-4. But
2 or 3.
I just saw 2-4. But look, you got them on the road, man. You're frauds. And did anybody see Dak this week? And did I pick the Cowboys? I think I picked the Cowboys.
And you can't compare that because we beat the Ravens on the road. They ain't had no type of big victory like that on the road.
That was our best win on the road.
So they ain't done that. They
Right.
not doing no shit like that.
But okay, and I'll get that when we get to the Browns. You got to even though when you go on the road and it's an AFC West team, you have to continue to play AFC North football.
And
But you don't have no line to do that. So I don't
we're
know.
gonna talk about this Brown, and I'm gonna get
now,
to that.
now I know how it feels to have the Bengals offensive line.
I'm
I know
gonna-
how it feels to have the Bengals offensive line.
All right,
You
next.
know, now I
You
feel
gonna
your
talk about
pain.
the Bills?
bro.
You
Now
gonna
I
talk
feel your
about the
pain
Bills?
because oh my god.
Bills are up. What you got to say?
Shout
So,
out to the
so this is
shout
what
out to the
before you
Bills.
get to your recap.
Go ahead.
This is what I was about to say about you, and like I said, I was with you. I was holding Josh Allen down because he was playing Superman most of the year. This game he didn't have to,
He didn't.
and this is what people have been trying to see. And like we was in our pre-pod, everyone. This is why we were shouting out Joe Brady because he helped his quarterback.
Facts. That's facts.
And shout out to your offensive line because since Josh Allen been there, I've never seen your offensive line look like that.
That's a fact.
Deion Dawkins was blocking niggas 40 yards down the field.
That's a fact.
I've never seen your O-line look like that.
And he
Ever.
always
They've been
Olay
unleashed.
motherfuckers.
I've never seen your O-line. He put about 2-3 niggas, Cowboys on their back.
They've been unleashed.
Injured one nigga. Put him out the. He said,
And to your point, man, they have former Browns offensive lineman Joe Greco on the radio every week, and he said most offensive linemen would rather run block
all day long.
than pass block.
All day long.
It's a fact.
Because they like
To their advantage.
this way than this way.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I think that's a strength. So you get to really see how good your line is when you run the football.
But that's why I was saying. That's what I was saying to Dom. Even when they tried to run the ball, their O line has never looked like this.
Never.
Like they were moving, excuse me.
And Dallas ain't got no bums over there on defense.
No, they don't.
Like since Josh Allen has been there, I've never seen Buffalo. I haven't seen Buffalo run the ball like that since Marshawn Lynch was there.
That's a fact.
Damn, they had Marshawn Lynch.
Originally, that's what they traded
Exactly.
him. Exactly. It's been a long
It's been that
time.
long ago that you forgot that
Long
Marshawn
time.
Lynch played for the Buffalo Bills.
Fuck. I thought he played for the Seahawks all his whole career.
No.
He
I
made
didn't
his,
know
he
that.
made his bones in Buffalo.
That's a fact,
23.
bro.
Damn.
And I'm gonna temper. I'm gonna temper my excitement because I feel like what you said. Cowboys are a little bit frauds on the road.
They fraudulent.
We came out running the ball on niggas since the first snap, and they didn't have nothing for us. Josh Allen threw for about 73 yards.
But that's why I commended Joe Brady at the pre-pod because he knew that's their weakness.
Facts.
We're about to run this bitch down their throat.
That's a fact. And I just have to see it. I just have to keep seeing it going forward for me to actually get behind it because it's been a while since we had actually a good running game to support our quarterback since Josh Allen been there.
James can tote that thing.
And James looking
He can
good
tote
right
that
now.
thing.
He been balling for the last couple
He can
weeks.
tote that thing.
He been looking good, especially even in the past game. He might have had a few big
But that's a
drops,
running
but
back. I can't hold
he's a
that
running
against
back.
him.
But he been doing this thing. He's the weapon in the running game and the pass game. So, hey,
But
we ain't there yet.
they need some help.
Couple people had us in the basement, but we ain't there yet.
They are out right now.
We still got Miami and that division crown to look forward to.
Okay.
Hey,
Next.
Still ninth. Miami look like they ain't number 2.
That can all be rearranged in a couple weeks.
We shall see.
Yes, we will.
We shall
The
see.
Browns get out of. The Browns get out of. What y'all call it now? Is it just Cleveland Brown Stadium again?
Yes, it is.
They get out the stadium.
Too bad for First Energy, they lost their sponsorship.
Get out the stadium
Come on,
because
man.
Darnell Mooney, Jake ass can't catch the ball.
Ooh, shit.
That was a tough catch, man.
Bro, it dropped in his stomach.
It's still a hard catch, though.
And
Bro.
it's unexpected.
After being
Dropped
bobbled.
in your. That's your job. He is the trailer.
That's
That's
true.
his
This is
job
true. That's true.
on Hail Mary.
That's true.
That's true.
Well,
He's still right.
It's
But
not
he
unexpected
falling
when
back.
it's your
No,
job.
but it's
He's
still
still right
unexpected
there,
though. It's
though.
still because you don't know where it's gonna fall.
Hob, when that's your. When
That's
we
not a catch
practice
you
it-
can practice. That's not a catch you can practice, John.
I
You just
understand.
either gotta be him or you not him. And Darnell Mooney is not that guy.
But when
He's not that
you are
guy,
the
dog.
trailer, so it's not unexpected. I understand, but,
But
it's
you
not-
see how he reacted though.
That's his fault.
He like, oh,
Because he's trash. Get better. Hey, listen. Listen, like I said, applications is always hot, baby. We got people on the line 24/7.
Bro, he already signed up for classes, bro. He didn't already signed up. He been signed
He
up.
put his
for classes.
fast
Well,
way in
I'm
already.
glad-
He already got his fast, but they already got him
I'm
frozen.
glad he enrolling. I'm glad he enrolling.
But
I had
You
to
should have
do it.
never
the
came.
Browns
down
get
to
the
that.
dub 20-17.
I think the one thing outside of
They
the
should've never
obvious
came
for
out of
me that stands out, number one,
And that Bears defense look
it looked really
legit.
good. Montez Sweat was all over
Looking
the fucking like
place.
place.
Looking like Jesus.
you know, I think they put a stat up. He leads the Redskins
And the Bears in sacks.
in sacks this season.
I
Unbelievable.
mean, Joe Thomas wasn't out there, was he?
And neither was
Neither was Jay Wheels.
we could have used his
Neither
ass
was
last
Jack
week, right?
Conklin.
But look,
No, Montez was a baller though. I ain't go, but
I
I'm
was
just
about to
saying.
say, we not, you
But,
not about to
hey,
do
hold
this to Montez, bro.
But come on now,
Taylor was still out there, though.
who
Taylor was still
at
out
guard, not at tackle. At
Help.
guard.
Help.
there. That's help.
I'm not.
Help me. Nigga.
I'm not. And there was a poll question that went out yesterday,
And Batonio went out.
and they
Nigga back
asked,
gave
and
out.
they're asking
The nigga
Early.
back gave out.
Early. That was early.
That's what happened. Hey,
Why-
my back went out, man.
the poll questions went out.
Like,
Why is Joe Flacco playing like this? They just can't let Deshaun rest, and why did Deshaun play like this? And so I called and I said, I'm gonna remind you, Deshaun was 4-1, despite what the stats were.
5-1.
He was 4-1.
Bro,
as a
I'm not
starter
giving him that coach.
this
though.
season.
5-1.
He's
I'm
not
giving
getting
that
PJ
Hey,
won that
rules
game.
are
okay?
rules.
You
Rules
giving
are
him the
rules.
coach?
And
No, bro.
It
That
goes
was
on.
trash.
But I'm saying,
But we not gonna
It's
act
gonna
like
go
he
on the
played.
record
His
book.
2 series, he almost.
But I'm
caught-
just saying, it
he
goes
threw
on the
2
record
picks
book.
in his 2 series.
it goes on the record book.
Bruh.
That was a pick. I don't give a fuck what
I'm
nobody
saying,
said.
it
but
goes
wait, wait.
You trying to
I'm
get
not-
that
If he gonna give him the dub, I'm giving him that
I'm
pick.
not-
I'm not giving it
That's
to
why I
him. That's
said
what the
4-1.
record book says, dog. He started the game. He gets
Okay,
the win.
Man, he
okay.
looked garbage.
It's just
However-
like pitching.
However you want to put it. And I want to remind people the last time we see Deshaun on a high ankle sprain and an alleged broken shoulder,
He balled against
he
him.
balled.
He did.
So I want to remind you of that. And my opinion was on the
With
tape
14.
was Kevin Stefanski has a lot
That
has
defensive coordinator
has
all day
unleashed
on
Joe
Twitter.
Burrow. I mean not Joe Burrow,
Mike
Joe
McDonald
Flacco.
was hearing everything I had to hear.
He's unleashed him. For whatever reason, he didn't unleash Deshaun. He's trying to protect Deshaun Watson from himself or from somebody. I don't know who the fuck Kevin Stefanski was trying to protect Deshaun Watson from. That's what I saw by the play calling that he was dialing up. He's unleashed Flacco, number one, because his job is on the line. Number two, he can't look Myles Garrett in the eye and say, Myles, I didn't call this play because I'm trying to. No, he got to go all in. That's the difference. Deshaun Watson is not a bad player. Now, they got to find a way to get this offensive line healthy because they got to find a way to run the football again. We can't rely on this man to throw 300, 400 yards a game and expect to win. It's a great story. It's a whole lot of fun. But I don't think this is a recipe for success. They got to run the football. They got to find a way. I'm not going to put this much pressure on the defense to stop every fucking thing that we do with the takeaways that we giving away and expect them to go, hey, you stop them on the 20 from scoring every goddamn time. No.
But why did y'all stop running the ball, though? Because
We
4
can't,
always...
Penalty,
Can't run
number
the ball.
68 on the offense.
We can't
Holding.
run the ball.
Holding.
Dom, I was with
That's
you.
why they can't
I was
run the
with you
ball.
2 weeks ago when he was trying to get cute. When they had at least 3 of the 5 starters, but now y'all down to the backup.
Mm-hmm.
We got a third string center.
Now, you know I ain't going to give y'all no sympathy for that, right?
We
As you
winning.
shouldn't.
We winning, dog. I don't want no sympathy. We just laying facts out.
Okay.
Now I can see if we lost and we trying to use that as an excuse.
You done lost the edge and the middle.
And if Joe Flacco don't throw those 2 picks, we don't even have to struggle to win this game. We win this game easily, even without a run game.
Facts.
We let them niggas in the game.
It was still no rhythm out there. They had no rhythm in the first half.
And truth be told, if who the fuck was that on the Bears? I want to say it was Trey Edmonds. If bitch
That's
had
another
better
one.
ball skills, that's
Yeah,
a pick
another
going the other
one,
way
yeah.
on Amari Cooper's touchdown.
That was a hell of a throw.
It's not even ball skills,
Joe has that arm to attempt that throw. But if Trey Edmonds had a more ounce of ball skills, that's going the other way.
he's not that.
Like that's what I'm saying.
He's not that guy.
He was caught in a position that he's not.
You'll be breaking your brain like, how the fuck did he make that play?
No,
That's what I'm saying.
We gonna do Trey.
He's
Like
not
that.
that guy.
Trey can make plays like that. No.
Not 25 yards down the field.
Trey can make plays.
Not 25 yards.
No, you're right. Not 20.
If,
That's one of the best throws I've seen in years.
but Joe has the ability to make that throw, and that's why he threw it. But if that's a safety or a DB, that bitch is going the other way. He was just Joe made the best throw of the day, and Amari caught that bitch
and went to go
and hit his head on the goalpost.
That was
Everybody's allowed to play football.
Y'all gotta stick to y'all run game. No matter
no
what
question.
offensive lineman is in there.
No question.
Y'all gotta stick to the run game.
No question.
Cause my nigga Joe Mixon had 1,000 with a bunch of backups on his offensive line.
Yeah, they not sealing the way it needs to be sealed for those guys to hit. I mean, and Kareem Hunt, and I mean, I'm of the opinion that, especially with he's been like questionable for like the last 4 weeks. Rest him and let's see what Pierre Strong got. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
At all.
So I just don't know. I'm having fun. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know how sustainable this is.
I'm scared.
My thing is, it's not about because we didn't win in a lot of different ways. It's not like this is how we play week in and week out. We didn't find out how to win a lot of different ways with a lot of different quarterbacks, a lot of different offensive lineups.
Oh, definitely scary.
Yeah, but that's not Cleveland Browns football. And Myles Garrett can't draw a penalty, a holding flag. Like the nigga was held 20
I mean,
times.
they doing that purposely because he complained about it.
Okay, that's fine, but like, I just don't. I don't want to keep putting the defense in that vicarious, how you say the word, vicarious situation, knowing that we on our second string safeties.
Don't turn the ball over.
Exactly.
That's the key. If you don't turn the ball over, the defense is not in that situation. Our defense is gonna be who they is regardless.
I know.
They stingy. That's how they play. They gonna play like that regardless.
But the reason why he's throwing 40 times.
Because you can't run the ball, E.
So right. So that needs to be fixed. That's what I'm saying. We haven't had.
And then even the game plan it wasn't like Joe Flacco was just airing that bitch out. We dinking and dunking, getting it off to David Njoku, dropping that bitch off to Cedric Tillman, and then he took his shots where he could take shots.
And the plays happened when they needed to. I mean, thank God there was a Marquise Goodin sighting.
Shout out to Dustin Hopkins.
The first time all fucking
doing his
year.
thing.
Well, yeah, he goes without question. And Bojorquez, I mean, he holding field position.
Shout out to Bojorquez.
I mean, things is happening, man. But I just don't know.
What's that?
I don't know. If we can go up in Baltimore or Kansas City, where the fuck we gotta go on the road first week of the playoffs and play out the game, not having a running game.
Well, we got what 3 weeks to get healthy and figure all that out.
Well, Chad Wills and the big
Chad, them niggas is done. They not
coming back through that door.
Them niggas
And
is done.
that's what concerns me.
Well, we had a game Sunday night in Duval.
Wasn't much.
We already beat that team.
Wasn't much of a game.
Y'all done beat them like this.
We beat that team already.
Y'all game was a little closer than ours.
Well, we had 4 picks.
That's great. We whooped their ass.
Facts. But y'all number one team in the AFC, y'all did what y'all supposed to do.
Oh no, don't do that.
I'm doing that.
Don't do that.
Yes.
All right, before we get to
Yes.
that analysis, right?
Flock Nation 23-7.
Is Sunshine what everybody is what everybody thought he is?
In my opinion, no. Like you're averaging about 230 yards a game. You finally had a 300-yard game a couple weeks ago. Like, no,
We made that nigga cough that bitch up twice.
no. Like
He turned the ball over too.
he's not playing like he's not playing like a number one overall
And
pick.
his first fumble was god awful.
Awful.
That nigga threw that bitch at Arthur like this.
How you, what?
He's trying to switch hands.
I mean, out of the last 3 games they lost, the best game he had was against the Bengals in terms of completion and rating.
he was going
But other than that, like
but
he's
Jake
been
Browning was doing the same thing on the other side.
right,
So,
he's been god awful. But I haven't heard any first take, any undisputed, any cowherd coverage throw him under the bus yet.
That's because he's a tall white kid with a lot of
thank
potential.
you. Thank you. He wasn't looking. He wasn't looking at me when I was doing this.
I wasn't gonna say it. I wanted you to say it.
Why not?
That's the only reason why.
Because I didn't want to state the obvious. I mean, I thought it would be so cliche.
This is what we here to do.
Okay.
We here to do what the others won't. EB. We gonna state the obvious. The same thing we said about Justin Herbert.
Let that be
I'm
Deshaun.
in the
Oh
same
shit.
class. I mean, they bring him up any chance they get.
The Titanic
They bring
is
that nigga up any
sinking
chance they get.
Why?
because he's black.
And he runs the football. Same thing they do to Lamar.
And that was to my point. Another
Because
point.
hold on.
They don't play to Deshaun's strengths at all. Not
Hold
one
on,
time
hold
did they play to his strengths.
Hold on.
What's the strength?
Hold on. No disrespect.
Where
to
the
you.
fuck he did in Houston? They ain't did it here.
Listen.
Do the same thing.
Listen.
No,
No disrespect
quite.
to your man's up in Buffalo. But Josh Allen runs the ball just as much as Lamar Jackson. But who they say that he needs to stop running the ball because it's not sustainable? The black kid. Josh Allen, he has to do it. He has to play his Superman. It looks great.
They
Josh
said that shit
Allen
about
built like a
Steve Young.
man, bro.
That's
They
But
said
I-
about
but
Steve
another
Young.
thing-
and so was
but-
Cam Newton. They said
but-
the same thing.
but-
Cam Newton was
But
the same
another thing I
size.
can say about Lamar.
But Cam Newton is what color?
That's true. He's black.
But the one thing,
Lamar Jackson know how to slide.
I was about to say, Lamar Jackson is one of the few quarterbacks that actually
Like,
knows how to fucking
Yeah, he's not
protect
about to
himself.
get broken.
And he been knowing how to do that since his college.
Right.
But that's what I'm, all
know
I'm
how to
saying is the
protect
narrative. All I'm saying is the narrative.
Even when Lamar don't slide, he don't take big. You know what I mean?
Josh Allen runs the ball just as much as Lamar does.
Yeah, you do. If
But
not
the
more.
narrative on Josh is he's Superman.
Yep.
He has to do it. This is how they win. He God Almighty. Got a big arm. I can run.
That's a fact.
When the black kid in Baltimore do it, he needs to stop. He needs to learn how to throw from the pocket. He's going to get hurt running the ball
And every time he gets hurt, is where
in the pocket.
it's in the pocket.
So that I was just bringing up the narrative, and y'all know I'm not against quarterbacks running the ball, bro. I grew up with quarterbacks running the ball. We all grew up with Nigga, I'm not gonna tell somebody if you're good at that. I'm not gonna take your superpower away from you. That helps us.
Facts.
Nigga, I played with nothing but running quarterbacks my whole football career. That helps me as a wide receiver. And I played running back. That helps me as a running back. Because now when we run read option, you're scared of him just as much as you're scared of me. So I'm never against running quarterbacks. I just hate the narrative that the ESPNs and the Fox
Well, my
News
thing
and all
is
them
these
niggas put
niggas
out
run the
here
ball too.
that you should stop running the ball. Because when Patrick Mahomes goes and scrambles for 47 yards, it's praised.
Praised.
So don't praise the shit when it works in the Super Bowl and then try to kick a nigga back in because he do it during the season. That's all my thing is.
I don't have no problems with how he operates his offense.
I'm just one against the narrative that they try to push.
Because I hate playing that motherfucker. I don't like playing the Ravens, and he's why.
I love it. I love it.
It's a headache.
I love it.
It's 4
But
quarters.
I love it.
I gotta commend our defense. They heard my battle cry from last week.
They came off the bye after the bye.
Cause that last week
was fucking embarrassing, and y'all proved that
Yeah,
y'all are a
that's
top fucking 3 defense.
And we softened them up for y'all, man.
Yeah, they was already reeling after they left. After they left the Weston.
So we had to cool the Rams down for y'all because they beat y'all the week.
See that
Y'all
shit.
didn't
Oh,
cool them
okay.
down
Nah,
enough.
look, when I
See,
played the other
it's
side
not
of
the
the
same
narrative, it
respect.
don't
Y'all
work.
didn't give it the same respect.
It don't
Y'all
work.
didn't- y'all didn't-
You
y'all
had to
didn't
cool
shoot
these
the same
niggas down
bill.
for y'all, huh?
Y'all didn't shoot the same bill. He said nah.
It don't work on the other side, huh, John?
It's the same
It
thing.
don't work.
It's different.
That wasn't the same thing. I think the refs got the ball. All right, next.
Don't talk. Don't bring up no refs. Don't bring me down.
That was the end of our Week 15 recap.
All right, now you gotta record.
We down to our pick'em.
You gotta record the pick'ems.
Okay, that's fine.
We give it to our pick'ems. Justo is not answering the phone,
He is on vacation for real.
but he was just in the group message texting back. But
He
it's
must
cool.
be. He must be sand deep in something.
He must have known that we was calling about that. He must have knew he was calling. You gonna hit him up like, why you ain't pick up the phone for E? It's cool. The season not over yet, so he can't run from it. He gonna be back eventually for sure.
And we gonna get his ass.
He going
Ready?
shop. He going shopping at the draft.
I'm ready.
We might get a few more.
Possibly.
Week 16 pick'ems. Thursday night,
Ooh.
Saints Rams.
Mm.
2-7-7, 2-500 ball Cubs.
Where's the game? Oh, it's in LA.
It's in LA.
So it's neutral field.
I got the Rams.
Not with the Rams.
It's still neutral.
I still got the Rams.
Y'all going with the Lakers.
Got the Lakers. Maddie, Puka, and Coop. With
I
Big
gotta
A.
catch this nigga.
K. Will.
I can't have the same picture.
K. Will.
I gotta catch this.
Yeah, but at the same
Yes.
time, you
Oh,
gotta
with
get the
the
dubs where the
Saints.
dubs at,
I
though.
know.
You
Come
gotta get the
marching
dubs where the
in.
dubs at.
Oh, when the Saints come.
See, he in a position of power. You
marching
can't worry about it. You just
Oh,
gotta go. You
I
just gotta go out and
to
win.
be
I'm hip to the
in
position
number.
he's in.
I'm gonna take the
hip to
Saints.
it.
So he gonna be safe. He gonna be. He
gonna
ain't
take
gonna
the
take over a lot
Saints.
of risk.
I'm gonna take the Saints.
Saints.
Okay. Put that down.
He said, "Put that down. Give me the Rams."
Trying to get me one.
Just though he's in his picks in.
He ain't even seen his picture.
He got till midnight. Where he gonna have all forfeits. We already in last place, so it really matter.
It really don't.
What is he, 10 games back? Some shit like that.
You
More
right there
than-
with him. So
more
do
than
it matter
10.
for either one of y'all?
More than 10.
Oh, man,
I'm coming back. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Coming back
Don't
where?
do that.
Don't do
Don't do that.
I'm only a few games back. Don't do that.
Next! You got him down?
Yep.
Since both Dom's team play on Saturday, we're gonna skip over Saturday, and we're gonna go straight to Sunday.
How
and
convenient. I hope they both lose.
Of course you do. You're supposed to.
No,
say
I think I'm probably picking them both.
that. I know you will.
we're gonna go to
It's
Sunday
about
and
wins now. It ain't about spite.
Seahawks Titans.
Give me the Hawks.
Give me the Hawks after last week.
JSN for the win.
Is
Drew Lock.
no.
Gino might be back.
Is Gino coming back? Let me
You
see.
don't think they're gonna ride the lock wave?
I'm not sure.
Let him rock out, man. Lock in with him.
Geno Smith is
Not on the injury report.
at all.
They go secondary.
Give me the Hawks, man. Give me the Hawks. Give me the Hawks. They secondary.
Seahawks coming off an emotional win.
They are.
Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, give me the Hawks, man.
Hold on, the Seahawks. Hey.
Colts Falcons.
I'm gonna take the Titans.
Colts, Falcons.
Picking and choosing.
I ain't them bird. I'm done with them birds. Give me
Yeah,
the shoe.
give me
Give
the-
me the horseshoes.
Give me the Colts.
Give me the horseshoes.
Michael Pittman, all right.
Is he still in protocol?
I'm taking the Colts as well.
He might still be in protocol.
He is.
This is one thing I was looking at for this week.
Yeah,
All the favorites are on the road. I don't trust that at all.
You gotta pick and choose.
This is the week that's really going.
No.
This is the week that's really going
Catapult you.
catapult or
The Rams
Or
are favorites.
or
and
make me
home.
fall behind where you really gonna win. This is the week.
Yeah, this one is in Atlanta. But I think the Colts got something to play for, man. They got their lives on the line.
Hey, Gunner
Coach.
up there mentioning. Give me the Colts.
I'm taking ATL. Unfortunately.
Hey, tickets are as low as $21.
In Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Even cheaper in Carolina.
It's like 50 cents.
They free.
Damn.
Next.
Oh my god, it's starting off already.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't pick.
You picked the Colts.
I did.
You did pick the
You not
shoes.
fucking with the dirty bird.
You picked the horseshoes.
Right. I'm sorry. Packers, Panthers, Cheeseheads.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to Green Bay.
So we're all on the
Where the
Packers.
game at?
It don't matter.
It's
Carolina.
in Carolina.
We're all on the Packers.
You seeing some opportunity?
Man, they put up
Give me the
9
Packers.
points. Come on, bro. Like, I want you to pick the Falcons. I mean, whatever the fuck the
You
Panthers.
seeing some ops?
Nah,
You ain't seeing the ops?
Panthers are terrible.
No, they're not. They're terrible.
Lions, Vikings.
Ooh.
Give me the Lions.
Where's the game? It's in the dome either way.
It don't matter.
Right.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
I'm gonna take Detroit.
It don't matter.
You want Detroit?
Yeah,
We're all on Detroit.
It's in Minnesota. Let me get the Vikings.
that's why I started clapping. I knew he was gonna pick them.
Really?
School! School!
Okay.
I knew you was gonna pick them. I knew it. I seen it. I seen it in your eyes when you went to go look. I seen it.
You ain't saw shit.
That's
I
not,
seen
a,
it.
that's not a bad take though, bro.
I know.
All these favorites are literally on the road, bro.
That's
Most
not
of them. Most of them.
Let me get Minnesota.
Most of them is more accurate. Yes. Jaguars, Bengals. I mean, not Bengals. Buccaneers.
Mm.
Give me the
Tap.
Bucks.
Jags bounce back. Give me Duval.
Give me the Bucks.
This is a big one.
They got you to win, Dom.
It's a big one.
He
for
been giving me a
Baker.
lot of dubs this year, bro.
And John just picked the Jags.
It's a big one for
There's
Baker.
opportunity on the table here.
I gotta take Jags.
Take Jags.
Hold on, let me see what I'm.
Trevor Lawrence.
You know what? Fuck it. Let me get some shake and bake.
Trevor Lawrence still questionable.
What's that?
Let me get some shake and bake.
Fuck. Tampa Bay,
Let me get
Tampa
some,
Bay.
let me get some shake and bake.
Jacksonville.
Hey, look.
Fuck.
I'm not a fan. But let me get some shake and bake.
Where the game at?
It's in Tampa Bay.
It's
The
a
fuck does that matter? Jacksonville's 2 hours away. Not even.
They probably don't catch the bus now.
It
man.
matters.
That's still mad.
Home cooking.
They might fucking even drive their own cars down there.
Home cooking.
Fucking home cooking in Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay got the good eats.
We going from the coast to the bay.
Gator bites.
I think I Jackson.
Gator bites.
All
Frog legs. I've never had none.
You
Tastes
never
like
had chicken.
frog leg?
I missed my chance.
Tastes like chicken. Looks weird. Tastes like chicken.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't eat them.
Fire.
You at New Orleans, right?
Nah, yeah, I did.
Okay.
What the nigga
New Orleans, yeah.
Shannon Crowder say tss, 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 hit him on both sides. Tss, tss.
The only wild game I had was rabbit and goat.
And I'd have had
I
all
have
type
no.
of shit.
I've had
Goat
rabbit.
was
I'd
crazy.
have had emu. It's like a
Never
big
had
ass
emu.
bird.
I had some
it's like a
bison.
Big ass bird.
I know what I know what
I'd
an
have
emu
had
is. Like
bison.
rabbit.
I'd have had
I have had
rabbit.
bison.
I'd have had jellyfish.
I've had jellyfish.
I had shark,
I've had shark.
Had shark.
What's that taste like?
I had gator.
like tuna.
Short taste like tuna?
Yeah.
It's white though.
Like a high quality tuna. Sword. You ever had swordfish?
No.
I had,
Swordfish
I had
head.
grouper.
The had
Swordfish head.
And I love that snapper. And more ways than one.
DB was here with me. DB was here with me.
Next. That crowd started to set in.
We gotta get a sponsor from them.
Royale.
Shit can of the week
Snapper
nominee.
means more than one thing.
Shit can of the game. Shit can of the week
Is
nominee.
it just shit? Oh yeah,
Cardinals Bears.
yeah. It's in Chicago.
Give me the Cardinals.
Give me Jay Fields.
Give me the Bears. The Bears.
Da Bears.
Give me the Cardinals.
I don't think they want to fuck up the sweepstakes, do they?
Where the game at?
Chicago.
It's in Chicago.
Windy City.
Al Bundy.
December.
Polk High, 4 touchdowns in one game. I had saw this meme he made. He was on some podcast, and he said when he read for the role of Al Bundy, he looked at the script and was like, "This is my uncle." So he imitated his uncle. Doom is gloom, life is dull, whatever. That's how he got the part.
That's raw.
Hey.
He said this guy's not no high class dude. He's like, this dude is miserable. He said, this is my uncle. And then,
Shout out to
but it wasn't exec like no. And this one guy like talked the exec into it, and that was Al Bundy. Married with Children. That's one of my favorite shows.
Love
got a
and
bag.
marriage.
Yeah, he did.
Bags.
Iconic character.
Score. How many touchdowns he scored in that high school game?
4.
Hey, but shout out to Jed Starks. He got 7.
What he number 33 too? Was he 33? It no deal. Shout out.
And he had a great follow-up. Well, it wasn't an immediate follow-up, but Modern Family is a great show also.
I gotta catch that.
Cowboys Dolphins in the 305.
Give me them boys.
Give me the Bills. I don't
That's
trust
the Battle of the Frauds.
I don't trust the Cowgirls.
It's
Where
the
the
Battle of
game
the
at?
Frauds. 305.
Oh, it's a Miami?
Yeah,
Oh.
you might want to recant.
I'll take Dallas.
You might want to recant.
I know you got Miami.
Yeah, give me the
We
Dolphins.
know why you got the Dallas Cowboys though, but
Is Reek back? Oh, let me see.
he should be playing.
How many yards we went from 2,000?
Cowboys coming off an emotional loss. Dolphins coming off an
15-42.
emotional win.
No, the Dolphins is not coming off an emotional win, bruh.
They won 30
You
to
gotta go
0.
crazy.
They ain't getting
You
it.
gotta go
What's
crazy.
emotional about that? They built their ass, them boys. That wasn't an emotional win.
That's an emotional.
No, it's not. That's a
Over the
regular
Jets?
win.
That's a.
He
big,
said that's an emotional
that's
win.
a
Over
big
the
win.
Jets?
That's
No.
a big win.
No.
You trying to play? You trying to pie?
No.
You're
That's a
potty.
big win.
No,
potty.
he bullshit. He not
No.
pie. He
No, he
bullshit.
pie.
30 to 0.
You pie.
30 to 0.
Over the Jets.
30 to 0.
It's not emotional. What's the emotions about it?
Okay.
Got him
They're
up
coming
out
off
of
with
there.
a big win.
Got
30
a
to
big
0.
A big win?
30 to 0.
The Jets have 5 wins.
30 to 0.
They're
Really?
coming off a.
Dom, I can see if they
regular
beat.
win.
I can see if they beat us.
No.
If they beat us 30 to 0,
That's an emotional win.
Dom, no.
right?
You
That's
ain't-
an emotional
you
big
walking
win.
back everything he just said. He just said
No.
Bruh.
big win, emotional win. It was none of that. It was a regular win. dog.
30 to 0.
They did what they were supposed to do,
Against
bro.
a
They was the
divisional
Jets.
Is
opponent?
that a blowout? That's a blowout.
You trying to reel niggas in?
It's a blowout.
I got
He
the
got
Cowboys.
Dallas.
I got the
He got
Cowboys.
Nobody has them.
Everybody else got
He needs
Ma-
to be- he needs-
everybody else
he
got
needs the
Miami?
No,
Dolphins
I
to
got
lose.
the Cowgirls too.
You got
but
the Cowboys?
I got the Cowgirls.
You got
He
Miami?
needs the Dolphins.
Yeah, I got
I've definitely got
I
Miami.
got
But
Miami.
that's
You
not.
got
That's
Miami?
not.
I got Miami because they're home,
That was
and
not-
Dallas doesn't do well on the road.
This again they
You
can
got
win,
Miami
though.
because them be your niggas.
This
at the
again they
start
can
of the
win
season.
though.
Who?
This again they can win.
Aha, them be your niggas
Miami
at the
ain't
start of
never
the
been
season.
my niggas, bro.
You got to win in the division.
I did too.
This again,
Okay.
this again they can win.
So,
and they're
I did
winning the
too.
division
But see-
right now.
but see,
So it's just
for
a regular,
now.
It's just a regular
So they
football
need
analysis.
this win in order to
It's
stay
a
at top of their
regular football
division.
league.
They need this
But
win
see,
to stay at top
If
of their
y'all,
division.
if y'all lose,
I had
We're
you
not
in
gonna
the division, but I had y'all second.
Neither
He
of
had
that.
y'all niggas in the basement.
Exactly.
that was spite though.
Exactly.
We know.
I'm gonna get the Cowgirls in this one.
The niggas I picked in the basement is definitely in the basement.
The Patriots.
This again they can win.
I got the Dolphins.
I should've
Cowboys,
said that last
Cowboys
week.
about to win.
Patriots Broncos.
Chris For your
battle with the game
Sunday night.
Is this a
For your
shake
Sunday night
The
banger.
battle with the game man.
Before Christmas morning.
Is this a
Listen,
shake
EB, hold on. Let me walk this into you. The NFL has us watching the Patriots versus the Broncos going into Christmas
They could
morning.
flex this shit.
That's
They
what I said.
definitely could have.
That's what I said. Your game should have been on this,
Facts.
or the Cowboys and Dolphins.
That one too.
I would take that one.
I should not be watching the Patriots and the
Not so
Broncos
much. That's
going
the
into
battle
my
with the backup.
going into my Christmas morning. I should not have to watch this.
Nobody's gonna watch.
Don't
this.
have to watch it.
Nobody's watching. I will be on 2K. while this is going.
Cavs played the Warriors Christmas, don't they?
This
The
Christmas
Cavs
Eve.
don't get no play on Christmas no more. LeBron's gone.
Damn.
This Christmas Eve.
Who y'all got?
I got Miami.
Let me
Broncos
get, let me
country,
get the
let's
Broncos, man. We get the Broncos.
Broncos country, let's ride.
They better not lose.
Yeah, give me the Broncos.
Sean Payton versus Bill Belichick. Next.
Yes.
This is a game the Patriots will win though.
We'll get the Monday night,
Let's
one.
fuck both of them.
the first Monday night game. Raiders Chiefs at 1 o'clock
Give me the Chiefs.
Sunday afternoon. I mean
Chiefs.
Christmas afternoon.
So we're all in the Chiefs.
It's some opportunity,
Man,
but
it's definitely some opportunity.
it's some opportunity, but still, give me the Chiefs.
Trav,
It's down the stretch. I ain't taking
Trav,
no risk. I'm
you
taking
ball-
for sure.
hey,
thing.
Trav,
I ain't taking no
listen.
risk on this one.
you my quarterback. You ball against the Raiders. I need another performance.
Sauce it up, man. Where T Swift at? Sauce it up.
The Chiefs
She was
should
at the last
definitely
game.
win this. The Chiefs should definitely win this.
She was at the last game.
You got your all Raiders black on though. Nigga.
I want to take the Raiders so bad. I can't put my faith in what is his name, Kevin O'Connell.
Nah, damn, nigga, that's an actor. Nigga, it's Asian.
He can't be no worse than Easton Stick.
From Purdue, baby.
Easton Stick.
Aiden O'Connell from Purdue.
Pause.
Boilermaker. Big Ten football.
I have a. Let me get a patty melt with Swiss cheese
With some Andy Reid chicken nuggets.
with the nuggets.
Extra Pacheco.
So we're all on the Chiefs. Hold on. Did you took Denver last time?
Yeah, against the New England Patriots.
Okay,
Yeah.
we all on Denver too. Okay.
All right.
So we're all on the Eagles.
Y'all don't want no Kadarius Tony Tots. John, you don't want no Kadarius Tony.
Oh yeah, it is.
And I don't want
You can hold those.
And I don't want no DeVito cheesecake either.
You can hold those.
Kadarius Tony Tots.
And I don't want no DeVito cheesecake
No,
either.
I get the Pacheco fries.
I'm sorry.
No, excuse me. It's the Travis Kelce fries with Pacheco
With the
sauce.
extra Pacheco sauce.
Um,
No Kadarius Tony Tots.
second Christmas Day game. Tommy DeVito
Gooey
I'm
mozzarella.
gonna wait for that.
versus the Jalen Hurts led Philadelphia Eagles
Give me the
in
Eagles.
Philly.
Jalen Hurts gotta save his
Bro,
career.
that
So,
whole game, I was just thinking about this nigga Justo saying this nigga his best attributes is leadership and RPO. Yo, that shit, I just can't get that shit out of my head, bro.
Hey, Justin be speaking some real shit.
We all on Philly.
Oh damn.
We're all on Philly.
I'll have a Philly mushroom with
Philly mushroom.
hold the cheese,
What's going on with they
peppers and onions.
They
They
corners
not
getting
getting to the ball.
exposed.
They not getting to the quarterback.
Jalen Carter, what's going on? I thought you was dominating. He was supposed to run away rookie defensive player of the year.
You getting double team, man. You ain't getting them same opportunities.
And you gotta think.
Hey, when you a dog though, you gotta know that's what comes with being a dog is.
That's a fact.
Miles Garrett be getting triple team, be getting whole game plan
Gotcha.
against.
That's a fact.
Next.
Fuck learning how to split double teams. Now you gotta learn how to split triple teams.
All right.
That's a fact.
Get to our games. Go back to Saturday because both Dom's team play on Saturday. Early game, Bengals Steelers.
Mm.
Give me the nasty natty.
don't hear no.
Give me the nasty natty
Where's the game?
in Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh. Go ahead and take him.
Mason Rudolph versus
Go ahead,
Jake Brown.
take him. Please take him. Go ahead and take him. Making all that noise.
I can't remember the last time I picked the Bengals.
Give me the
Last week, you picked them last week.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did.
I think we all went Bengals
Good
last
job
week.
out of me. I'll pick them again.
Good job out of me. Yeah, give me the Bengals.
I think we all went Bengals last week. Nobody believed in Nick Mullins.
Nicholas.
Get the Bengals. I'm doing this for you, Don.
You're not doing it for me, you're doing it for yourself.
I'm doing it for you.
Ironically, check this out. Check this history lesson out for you,
What do
EB.
you do?
Check him out.
Check me out. So the Clippers,
Mhm.
right, used to play in Buffalo.
Did you know that?
Did you know that?
I did.
Y'all knew that?
Sabres.
So we got the Clippers versus the Braves, i.e., the old Clippers in LA, who used to be in San Diego, then San Diego from Buffalo to San Diego to LA.
Give me the Bills, man. Fuck all that. Give me the Bills.
Just a little history.
I'm gonna
You
take.
done?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I had to get something compelling going.
Finished or are you
I'm
done?
gonna take Buff.
You finished or you done?
But I got the Bills.
Okay, that's all I need
I
to know.
mean, it is.
Where's the game at?
It's neutral.
It doesn't fucking matter.
It's a neutral field. We'll see.
It doesn't matter.
We'll see how well Buff travels.
They could be playing at Cumberland Park, right there in front of the car wash.
What about Lonnie Burton?
Hey, y'all niggas playing at Pelican Bay.
No, they got rid of the issue though.
What issue?
Staley.
Easton Stick still playing quarterback, bro. Give me the Bills.
Bills is on fire right now. Boy,
Next.
fire right now.
You want to get to the 1 o'clock game?
First 1 o'clock game. Shit can we
You don't
nominate
Dallas,
also.
in Dallas, it don't
We-
really
this is
count.
our second one.
Cause they frauds, right?
Y'all pick who y'all want to put up there.
No,
Shit can game of the week.
Y'all
We
do
got the
y'all
Commanders versus the
Y'all
Jets.
did y'all supposed to do.
Do we gotta pick this?
Yes, we do, because in honor of Just so we have.
Give me the Commanders. Give me the Commanders.
Well, 4-10 is worse than 5-9.
Jacoby starting any?
Yeah.
Give me the Commanders.
We get the Jazz, bro.
You see me slide that into the group chat, John. You see me.
We get the Jazz, bro.
As soon as I said it, I was like, okay, let me throw this in there.
Jets, Jets.
I'm gonna take the Commanders.
Give me Chocolate City.
Chocolate City, man. Shout out to Jacoby Brissett.
Really?
Starting.
Next 1 o'clock game, which should be the Sunday
Who did
night
just start that quarterback?
over the fucking
It don't matter.
Broncos and the Patriots.
Browns, Texans, and Houston.
CJ playing.
No,
He in protocols,
he
too.
is not. They have just in case Keenum.
But even if he wasn't in protocol, I would still pick the
Nico Collins is out. Noah Brown is out.
No, Brown out too.
John Mechie is out.
Watson is out. Nick Chubb is out.
That's his top 3 receivers.
He not playing though. So
Tank
now
Dell.
it's just casing the guy.
That's his top 4, because you gotta remember Tank Dell is done for the season.
Yes, we're going on the Browns.
Sean Watson is out. Nick Chubb is out. Grant Delpit is out. Jedrick Wills is out. Jack Conklin is out.
But this battle for coach of the year.
Need
Shout
I
out
say
to
more?
Dan Campbell.
Need
You
I
gotta
say
throw Dan
more?
up there. You gotta throw Dan up there too.
Yeah, it's cute. Next, we're on the Browns.
They win the division.
Give me Houston.
You got Houston?
Take
John got Houston.
Yes.
Take them.
I gotta see some more episodes.
Yes.
Just one game, nigga. We done picked the same teams.
I know, which is bullshit. So safe ass out of here, man.
Save, nigga. I'm trying to get some dubs, nigga.
It's a win-win for you. It's really a win-win for him.
This time last year, I wasn't picking the Browns.
That's true.
So I got.
I mean, you got reason to pick them though. They won.
And the game of the week.
Yes, sir.
We finding ways to win.
Christmas
win this
night.
year.
I got the
I've
Niners.
been waiting on this. Give me the Niners.
I got the Niners.
Yeah! Pick them niggas! Let's go!
I will.
Where the game at?
It don't fucking matter.
Where
It's
the
in
game
Pelican
at?
It's in fucking Pelican Bay.
Where the game at?
I think this is in Pelican Bay, literally.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
Let's go, San Fran.
Get him!
He said it's in
Get
Pelican-
him!
Look, hey, look, he said they limited.
that shit up.
He pulled it up. It's literally in Pelican
Petty
Bay.
as fuck.
Get them niggas, man!
I got the Niners.
Get them! You already know who the squad is, man.
Let's see. The Browns and the Bengals already beat them. Let's see if the Ravens can do it. Let's see if the Pigeons can do it.
Man, that bitch is right on the
Beat both of
state
y'all
line.
too. So what the fuck
Oregon.
does that matter?
It's true.
It's right on the
Okay.
state line
It's
of
true.
Oregon
I
and
can say the same
California. It's
thing.
like,
Don't be the hurt Joe.
I guess
Twice.
that's the same thing.
Don't be the hurt Joe twice.
But I had to hear about how Joe Burrow threw for 570 yards against my fucking third string football team.
I don't count that.
Oh, you don't?
I don't count
Oh,
that.
okay.
He leaves that one out.
I don't
okay.
count that.
Oh, okay.
I count the first one because Lamar was playing.
They all
You
come.
beat Lamar one time.
I count the first one.
You beat Lamar one time.
That's it. But the second one, I
He's
don't
played Lamar more than once. You know that, right?
That's the same one. The time
And they got
beat
two-
the
and
Browns.
and
That's
Lamar
the
got-
same one- that's the
Lamar
same
got
one
two
he beat the Browns.
wins other than against Jake Browning. He got 2 wins with a 2-point win and a 3-point win. A win is a win.
Was it a dub?
A win is a win.
Was it a dub? He still wasn't a dub.
A win is a win.
Let's be clear. He's like, I'm
Win is
not
a win.
clear on what you're saying.
Well-
Was it a dub?
A win is a win.
I'm looking at it like
I
this.
ain't no hater.
Win out puts the Browns in the situation where they can win the Central and the Baltimore.
No.
Ravens.
North,
hey,
bruh,
you old ass
the
nigga.
North.
Oh, it's not the Central no more.
The fucking North.
The Jags and the Titans aren't in our division.
And they don't
anymore.
want no smoke. We beat both of them niggas.
You
Did y'all beat
know,
both of them niggas?
you know what I'm
We
saying.
beat both of them niggas.
You know what I'm saying.
Fuck the Central.
We
The
lost
Central
it.
don't
We
want no
lost it.
smoke.
We
Fuck
lost
all that brouhaha. You know what I'm
They
saying.
still don't want no smoke in the North.
So all I'm saying is there's opportunity for the Brownies.
And I feel like they fuck. Even though I like how the divisions is now, but they fucked it up though.
What you mean they
The Colts should be in the North. We should be in the East.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all should be in the AFC East?
By demographic, yeah.
And the Dolphins shouldn't be
I
in the
mean-
East. They should be in the South.
Logistically.
Obviously.
All right, let's roll into the state of the Cavs real quick.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Because y'all get to beat up on the Colts 2 hours a year.
Right. Who
Baltimore Colts, Baltimore Ravens. I mean, whatever. Whatever.
Joe Theismann, Lamar Jackson.
The Baltimore Colts
And
rolled
Baltimore
off
Colts
my
has more.
tongue. a
Hey,
little
guess
bit
what?
back.
Guess how many Super Bowls more the Baltimore Colts got than y'all?
Just one.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Just
They got-
one.
They've been there
Just
twice.
one.
Been there twice. Got more than y'all. So go ahead. Stay the Cavs.
Okay, stand
So okay, so
Just one.
there's been this narrative, and I touched on it a little bit last week on a lot of Cavs fans think that the firing of JB Biggerstaff is imminent. Number one, because of his lack of developing players, his out of timeout execution,
I hate dog.
and what's the third reason? Oh, just their get up for games. Those are the 3 reasons why people think that JB Biggerstaff should be fired. And I asked last week, who do you want? Are we digging up Red? Is Lenny Wilkins 40 years younger? Is Phil Jackson coming back to the NBA?
Yeah, you did ask this last.
No, and no. Who do you want?
No, maybe he's
Mark,
on
Mark Jackson's still out there.
Blackball, not a chance. He can't even stay hired for ESPN fucking in.
ESPN fucking in.
He ain't coming back.
Crown, fuck with us.
If he was gonna
Okay.
come back, he'd have been back.
No, he's blackballed.
Yeah, he's.
It's legitimate.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the player
You
development.
got Dwayne Casey out there.
Let's talk about player development. Before Colin Sexton left,
Hold on, you got to wait.
We're not
Man,
talking
chill,
about
dog. Let him
Casey.
get to his shit, bro.
before Colin Sexton left, 16 points a game, 25 points a game. Is that not player development? I'm confused. I don't know what the fuck player development is. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Evan Mobley, rookie, third place in defensive player of the year rating.
He didn't take second.
I think it was third. I think they gave it to Brooks second, if I'm not mistaken. Darius Garland, 14 points a game, NBA All-Star. Jared Allen, backup, NBA All-Star. Laurie Marketing, shitty,
Got a bag.
bag,
Buzz. He was a
All-Star.
buzz.
Exactly.
Got a bag from Utah.
Colin Sexton.
I said Colin Sexton
You
already.
said Colin already.
Sam Merrill, G League, two-way contract. Much as we talk about D Wade, G League, two-way contract.
Hate him, but go ahead.
What do you mean player development?
No, he
I'm confused with that argument.
Can't be. Evan Mobley still haven't developed to the player that we thought he should be.
I got you on that.
And compared to what you were saying, Garland has took a step back. Compared
Okay.
to what you were saying.
Okay.
is that on to EB's point, is that on now, is it on Darius or is it on JB?
Both.
Look,
I can roll with that.
this is what I'll say about Garland. When you 5 years in the league, you have to assume the position.
Fact.
Are you leading or are you trying to fit in? He should be leading the team.
Dumb. I mean, hop, let it rock.
But when you have a superstar player that's joined your team, you want to lead, but you have to follow the superstar.
Do I? This is my team. You came here.
Facts. But we want to make sure the superstar, alleged superstar, is comfortable with this team.
You can still be
We wanna-
comfortable and
We want to
still
make
be my
sure
team.
he don't want to leave. So
He's unselfish though.
we have to.
Yeah, we gotta stop
Be
picking
passive
Don to
aggressive
be
towards
something
him.
that he's
I
not.
think Dom is unselfish.
And niggas act like he didn't ask to
He
be
can't
traded
be unselfish with that many shots.
from Utah.
Well, I mean, but that assumes the superstar responsibility to 20 plus shots a night.
And he was brought here for a reason.
To take us over the top.
To score, yeah. To score.
Not only to score, but take us over the top. He need to do more than just score. Superstars do more than just score.
It's true.
I think
But I'm saying, so what's his best attributes? Putting the
Scoring
basketball, yeah, exactly.
it's shooting.
So what's
And-
his,
and
so what's
he-
his secondary attribute? We can't just have one. Superstars have many attributes.
True.
I mean,
So what's his second
I mean,
attribute?
out of the two guards,
He's not super selfish that he's not a willing passer.
four dimes a game, 5-6 dimes a game is good out of the two guard. So while I'm shooting 18, 20 times a night, I'm still dishing the ball
Playmate.
out and getting 4 or 5 dimes a night.
And with DG out, he knows he has to stay. I've seen him take on the point guard role.
And have 8 assists.
I don't think that the Spider-Man. I don't think none of that is an issue. I just think that the only thing that I see that Darius needs to improve is the turnovers are crazy. Them 8 turnovers, 4.5 turnovers a game for a point guard is insane. You need to that shit should be 1 or 2. That's all I said. I wasn't mad about Darius by anything else other than
3
that.
at the most.
I give you 3, but 4.5. That's 5. That's
Yeah,
too much.
I can agree.
That's too
We
much.
gotta roll that.
Okay, that's
I can-
fine. That's too
I can
much.
agree with that.
And then you only averaging 6 assists a season, so that ratio was terrible.
It is.
But
It's 2 to 1.
I'm just saying this player development that people keep talking about is non-existent to me. These players are developed. Now, are they starring in their role? That's the question.
Evan Mobley still has development to do.
Offensively, but I mean defensively, do we need Evan Mobley to do 20 points a game?
Yes. Yes.
But hold on. Okay,
to take us
EB,
to where we want to go. Yes.
but my thing is that plays into EB's narrative. That's Darius Garland's job to make him a 20-point per score.
That's
game.
not his job.
Yes, it is,
He's the
dog.
point guard.
He's the point guard.
And it's also the superstar's job to get him involved. When you realize in order for us to get to where we gotta go,
Okay.
we need him.
Listen, time out.
That's
time
also the superstar's job. Also,
Time out. Our thing here in Cleveland is that we're so spoiled with what Bron gave us for so many years that we think that our superstar is supposed to play like him. That's not Donnie's game. He can occasionally, like we seen him against the Hawks, go have 10 plus assists. But that's not his game.
so he don't make other
And
players.
Hold on,
And-
listen, Dom.
to
Let me
your
land
point, John.
let me land my plane. Let me land it. When our 5 starters are healthy, Darius Garland's role is to play point guard.
Distribute.
I am here to. I have a nigga that can go get me 40 on the wing. I got a nigga that can. At the beginning of the year,
Matt Strus.
was lighting shit up, but regardless of the fact, I have a clip over here in the corner, and I have 2 niggas down low that I can drop off, and one can step out to 17 to 18 feet. And this is to EB's point and what he's saying. I should never have 8 turnovers a game. Never. I should never get over 5. Cause I can give it to him, and we can let him go do his thing. Or I can run a play for him in the corner, get him open, knock that down. Or I can run pick and roll with 2 of them niggas, and one of them go get an easy bucket. Or I can run this fast break, and both of them niggas can run, and all I gotta do is throw that bitch up in the air and find out see who the first one of the motherfuckers to go catch it. When all 5 of our starters are healthy, there's no reason why Darius Garland shouldn't be able to get Evan Mobley easy shots.
Easy. Because Jared Allen gonna get the work. If he getting fed, he gonna work on the offensive boards.
So it's Darius Garland's fault.
No.
The reason why Evan Mobley
No.
is not
Okay.
It's his number one
position.
That's his
responsibility.
responsibility.
He's the point
You
guard.
trying to throw Donovan Mitchell into that? That's now when Garland's out.
But that's what I
Mitchell
said. That's
assumes
why I
that
said
position.
we're getting spoiled because we think our superstar is supposed to play like 23. That's not Donnie's
Because
game.
what I saw prior to the injuries, Matt Strus and Evan Mobley chemistry was impeccable. Strus throwing him dimes, not Garland.
But Garland was doing that last year.
Past tense.
Facts.
So we're
Right.
gonna use the future tense participle.
And to move along with the state of the cash, bro. Mobley and DG getting hurt. This shit hurts us, man.
So-
because we need
Yeah, we didn't see that.
we need everybody on the floor and figuring this shit out. This is
So last
This
week,
is not
we
good
didn't
for
see
him.
that coming. You know what? I think it tests the depth, and it's gonna either
It's gonna help us in the
it's
long
either
run.
gonna prove that JB should be fired or JB is developing players.
Mhm.
And since the injuries, they're 3-0.
I'm liking that he's getting Sam involved a lot more.
That nigga.
I don't
He got
I don't
that
think
clip.
Not
John
nigga, but
Blair Bickerstaff is the issue. I just think it's a matter of execution. We're still looking for Donovan Mitchell. He's on a milk carton as relates to the New York series last year.
And he will remain on that carton until we
Until
win
we
the
get
fucking
back to the
playoffs.
playoffs.
And I
Right.
give you that all day long, dog.
for sure.
I'm
But we
never
all
gonna-
came in here and held that. We all came in here and held that shit accountable.
Is DG on the milk carton as well, or just Donnie?
They both on that bitch.
They both.
That whole starting 4 is on that bitch. Everybody's on the milk carton.
And minus who? You said 4.
I don't know.
Because Okoro was starting last year, so they all on me.
I don't know.
In that series,
I mean, they use
there
him
was
to
no
they use a
toughness,
core to
there
their
was
advantage though.
there was no
They were
physi-
playing
there was
4
no
on
toughness,
5.
there was no physicality. There was, I mean, there was no leadership on the court. I feel like.
I feel like Donnie.
But in those
should
close
be
games,
should be the face on that milk carton rather than DG. Because DG was
Oh,
still
for
out
sure.
there playing aggressively. Donnie,
Was he?
Donnie,
They both had their games.
they did.
Donnie had
Yeah,
a game.
a game.
DG had a game.
1 and 2.
But I see,
They was
3,
both
4, and
missing.
5
but Donnie,
missing.
Donnie was playing real unusual.
And Bronson was looking like the man.
Fact.
I would never be scared of him.
So we gonna hold game 1 against Donnie when he had 30?
30.
And DG didn't show up?
We can't hold that again.
So you can't say that.
Like I said, they both had
They
a
both
game.
had a game.
But
That's why we got our ass beat 4-1.
But
In
sticking
that
to the
last
present.
game, I seen DG out there trying to pull his team. When I seen Donnie out there, giving up.
Didn't he have
I
like
seen Donnie out there
12,
giving up.
11, 12 assists in that game too? In game 2 when DG went off? He's 17 and he had like double-digit assists in that game. So he did. I don't think Donovan Mitchell is selfish, but yes, Garland has to step up. Even Donovan said that shit last year. I need Darius Garland to beat Darius Garland, whether I'm here or not. So he's got to get comfortable in that leadership role in point guard. But for where we are right now, because everybody's injured like a mud, the
shit
Sam,
contagious, ain't it?
yes it is from both franchises. The Sam
shit
and all
contagious.
three actually, because we lost Justin
Shout out
Bieber
to,
all year. Sam Merrill, thank you.
Jarvis Landry.
Um,
that shit
Shit,
contagious.
game 2.
Yeah, I think he had double digits assists. I think he had a double as points and assists in that game because he deferred. Because Darius had 31, 32, something like that.
We needed double T in this series.
Donnie had 17 and 13.
So, and I did want to bring it up as much. I ain't gonna say it's not disdain. That's one of my other favorite words on the show. But as much as we don't agree with the Tristan Thompson contract before, Tristan Thompson is a Cavalier.
Yeah.
Listen, EB, I never said he wasn't.
He's a Cavalier.
He's a great fucking role player.
He's exactly what we need.
80 million for a nigga that I can barely count on to get 10 points is fucking
Yeah,
egregious.
it is. But I mean,
Shout out to Rich Paul.
bringing him back, it's been a
I'm all for
big ass help this season. Because there's a couple games you're like, damn, the double T didn't get in for that 5 minutes. We could have had an L. I swear to God.
I'm cool with him. I'm cool with
He had 10 points tonight.
He's a banger.
We need that.
I'm cool with that. But that nigga thinking that he should have got 80 mil, and this is my whole problem with the Cavs. Listen, LeBron is LeBron. Rich Paul is Rich Paul. But y'all niggas caved into a nigga that y'all knew wasn't worth that money. And we could have went and allocated that shit somewhere else.
Yeah, that's bad for business.
Could have.
I would have told that nigga and Rich Paul and LeBron, y'all can kiss my ass. That nigga can't get me 10 points by himself.
Yeah, Down Gilbert was in a pickle.
I would have told that nigga, you go find somebody else that's gonna give you that
And we'll
money.
match it. You go get
And
it.
if
we'll
you
match
can
it.
find somebody, we'll accommodate you, my brother. But you go tell me somebody else that's willing to give you 80 mil and you can't shoot 11 feet from the fucking basket.
Nigga shooting.
You shoot like this.
I was there.
My fuck at the time, my motherfucking 6-year-old son had a better jump shot than him.
I was there on Monday. He was 1 for 8 at the free throw line. But look,
This nigga don't know if he don't know if he want to shoot left or right handed. He still ain't picked a hand. Nigga 30 years old. He don't know what hand he want to
he
shoot
didn't
with.
figure it out yet. I think you're right-handed right now, right?
The fuck?
Yeah, but
And I'm supposed to give you 80 mil? Nigga, kiss my ass, man. Come on, man. That's the only atrocity I hold towards the Cavs, bro. Come on. This nigga still don't know what hand he want to shoot with.
that's egregious as fuck.
But I will say
But shout out to you, nigga. You got the bag.
right now,
You got a great house out in Bracknell. I rode past it.
as it stands, if I can pull this up, help me out. This internet is faulty.
What you looking for?
Just looking at their record.
For the Cavs,
Yeah,
I think 15 and 12 or 16 and 12 now, right?
I think it's 15.
16 and 12.
Okay,
They
16.
just won it.
What they in? What's 5, 6, 7,
Yeah, 5 range.
6, 7, 8?
Yeah, about 5 range.
6.
Okay,
Yeah, 6.
so we're in right now. two of our best players are hurt, and Mitchell was sick tonight. It was a caller that called in Saturday when all this JB firing was going on. Everybody was on the bandwagon.
You know, Cleveland love to fire coaches.
I'm gonna shout him out. Todd from Ward 1.
From Ward 1.
He said by the time Darius Garland and Evan Mobley, the Cavaliers have been 13-26. Todd from Ward 1, you were wrong.
Dead wrong.
I didn't know that Donovan Mitchell was that bad. I had no clue that he couldn't win one game out of 13.
I try to tell you, but you don't listen.
Look, man, I love Darius Garland, man. I do. You know how I'm rooting for him. But we can't have no 8 assists, 8 turnovers against the fucking Indiana Pacers.
And how bad they play defense.
Yeah, them Pacers was annoying.
You know what I'm saying? We can't have 8 turnovers against whoever the fuck else it was. I can't remember who it was, but like, no. And Tyrese Halliburton is balling. That's where you're supposed to be at. Get him together. That's where you're supposed to be at. So, shout out to the Cavs, man. Good win tonight.
Handle they business.
That donut eating motherfucker coming in here tomorrow. When you listen to this, that will be Thursday. And we'll see what they can do. Hopefully, this Spider-Man come back healthy and ready to go. And give him some sea moss and get that together. Anything else before we get up out of here? Because we...
Ev and DG, I'm wishing
Who's
y'all a
against Portland?
speedy recovery.
Yeah,
Hope
8
y'all-
turnovers against Portland.
Hope
That's
y'all
the
get
game.
ready.
That's what I went to.
Please.
Yeah.
I was... They shot 6 for 40. The two of them. And I'm sorry, man, wherever you are. And I said they were ass.
It was 13 to 4.
13 and 4. And I said they was ass. I meant it that night. I
You
did.
were right in your assessment. You were accurate in your assessment.
Listen, y'all. Listen. Thank y'all again for tuning in. We had great debates tonight. Good conversations as always. Once again, you can find our platform anywhere you get your podcasts: Apple, Spotify. And again, please like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube page. We are starting 5. We are out.
Hit the subscribe button right here.
Josh Allen for MVP, man.
Hit the subscribe button right
Oh
here.
yeah, and Smitty. Shout out to Smitty, man. Zone 6, man. Welcome. Let's get it. #1 receiver in the nation. They said he was going to Florida State. He's flipping to Miami. Still going on
Oh, you
state.
throwing some commentary in at the end? You should have put that in the show.
Just some shit at the end, bro. We'll get into it next week.
All right. Peace,
Hey.
y'all.
Y'all know what to do. Tell your mama about me.
Tell Dukes about him.